Thursday, the 8th of September 2022, approximately 9 minutes gone past 1600 hours. We're here once again live on Aqu24 Radio, Abrabapa Radio, Aqu24 Radio GH, on Facebook, Aqu24 Radio Stroke TV, on Twitter, at Aqu24 Radio, Twitch, simply Aqu24 Radio, with another edition of Bamaso. This is where discerning Ghanaians with discerning thoughts, we come just to figure out what we need to do in order to deliver that very beautiful Ghana we so much want to have. Every now and then I keep saying, when we come here, we come to work on ourselves so as to improve upon our excellence every passing day. It is to tell you we are forever constant work in progress, and at every stage in our lives we are seeking to discover the much better version of ourselves. So when we come here, no matter whichever height you think you've gotten to, there is still room for improvement. So we come just to work on ourselves, to be that example to many, to equally work on themselves. And speaking of that, many of us, we have evolved to the stage where we can understand certain things. We can understand some concepts here and there, but yet still we are still on course to evolve up to the stage where we'll be able to impact that knowledge on other people. They are two separate things. You understanding something and you teaching it, they are not the same, right? So there are some people back in school, the lecturer will finish teaching and everything. They will tell you they understand. Yes, of course, they will tell you they understand. But to teach someone to also understand is another thing altogether. So yes, when we moved away from Ghana to the Western world or to other places, we have gained new knowledge. We have been exposed to new ways of doing things, among other things. Many have come to understand how or what we need to do so as to make our nation better, right? Many people have come to that understanding. But as to how or in which ways they can let other people understand what they have come to understand is another thing. And that tells you we are still working on ourselves. So when we come here, yes, I sense some very beautiful ideas, beautiful thoughts coming from many people who jump on the platform in your submissions. But it tells me, yes, you have gotten some new knowledge, you've gotten some new experience as to how things are done. But how you will be able to convince another person, how you will be able to let another person know that you have discovered, you have come across a much better way of doing things, we are still evolving into that stage. Hence, when we come here to work on ourselves. We can only be an example to others. Yes, we can only be an example unto others. So when we work on ourselves and others see the changes happening, they will follow suit. That is why we are here. So when you are here to work on yourself. No two ways about that. And the very moment you keep it that way, you always urge of ask the most important questions. In what better ways would I be able to put across this? So that, because the bottom line is you want the very ones listening to you, the very ones you're talking about, be in the place of authority or be someone on the platform. You want them to be able to accept or understand what you are putting across, so they will be able to come to your level of consciousness. Is that not the point? Or you are just talking? If you are just talking, let me know. But I'm very certain when you come on the platform to speak, you speak so that someone listening to you will feel, or you put someone listening to you in the need to come up to your level of consciousness. You may have understood whatever you want to put across, but it doesn't necessarily mean straightforward. You have gotten grip of how you'll be able to let others also understand or see things from your perspective. So it's a forever working, it's a forever constant work in progress. We are all seeking to find that better version of ourselves when we come here. And to help us, or a catalyst that helps us to be able to do that, is to see ourselves first as Ghanaians before members of any secondary identity. When we see ourselves first as Ghanaians, it gives us the biggest of all reference point in the context of what we are doing. And when that happens, I bet you greater level of intelligence emerges of us, greater level of creativity emerges of us, and a greater level of love equally emerges of us. So to this effect, I would humbly welcome you once again to Bamaso. Enchia sonko kɛseɛ na deɛ mu dɔ nkɔma baabi a wo bi a wɔfidie no da Akwantufoɔ Radio, Abrabɔpa Radio, ana Akwantufoɔ Radio GH, Sam Pempenswe. So Facebook Akwantufoɔ Radio stroke TV, YouTube Akwantufoɔ TV. Bɔ mmɔden ara sɛ wobɛsubscribe. Subscription so ayɛ ɔden kɔne kɔ subscribe. Why? Ɛpɛ sɛ yɛduru 10,000 subscribers. Why? Nti kɔne kɔ subscribe. Na over Twitter nso a @Akwantufoɔ Radio. Yɛduru Bamaso biom. Why? Yɛbɛtoatoa adwene ne yɛahwɛ kwan a yɛbɛtumi afa na yɛman Ghana. Nnim sɛ wofili ɔman no paa atumi akɔ n'anim. Kwan bɛyɛ so ne yɛfa ɛma ɔman Ghana ɛkɔ n'anim. Ɔman Ghana bɛyɛ yie. Yes. Having a very beautiful Ghana is a possibility, and it begins with you. Nti ɔman Ghana ɛbɛyɛ yie. Na mmom menka na mmom ɔman Ghana ɛbɛyɛ yie na ɛhyɛ aseɛ ɛfiri wo so. Ɛbɛyɛ yie na ɛhyɛ aseɛ ɛfiri wo so. Nti sɛ yɛba ha yɛba nyinaa bɛyɛ ne sɛ yɛbɛyɛ yɛn ho aduro. Yɛbɛyɛ yɛn ho aduro no na kyerɛ sɛ da bi a yɛba biara no yɛbɔ mmɔden ara sɛ score bi a yɛascore in a previous moment no yɛba na yɛde bi abɛka ho na yɛbɛtwa more, right? Nti na meka no pɔtɔ kasɛm. Yɛtu kwan yi no yɛaba abɛsua nneɛma bebree, yɛabɛhu nneɛma bebree ɛfa kwan ahodoɔ a nkurɔfoɔ foforɔ ɛyɛ ɔmo nneɛma. Yɛabɛhu no nyinaa. Na deɛ yɛabɛhu no nyɛ sɛ wohu ya na afei automatically no ɛkyerɛ sɛ wobɛtumi akyerɛ wo bi ama ɔno nso ayɛ dɛ bɛ ahu. Mede long division ɛyɛ mfato ho ɛkyerɛ wo. fact na ɛden kakra ma me sɛ mete aseɛ ɛduru mpɛmpɛnsuo bi me oluma abɔ mmɔden ama metumi te aseɛ mete aseɛ wie no from practice no ɛduru mpɛmpɛnsuo bi a na afei me nso metumi kyerɛ wɔ bi long division ama ɔyɛ deɛ bɛyɛ ama ɔno nso ɛte aseɛ nti deɛ yɛabɛhu deɛ yɛabɛteɛ no ama yɛn new ways of doing things ɛno ne yɛbɛka kasafidie yi so a yɛbɛshare with others ne nyinaa ne sɛ yɛpɛ sɛ wɔn nso yɛ deɛ bɛyɛ ɛhu deɛ yɛabɛhu no bi wɔn nya saa nte aseɛ no ɛne even sɛ asɛm bi na aba ana wokyerɛ w'adwene ɛwɔ ho a wokyerɛ w'adwene based on what you know based on what how you interpret whatever is happening na wokyerɛ w'adwene no a deɛ wotie anaasɛ deɛ asɛm no ɛfa ne ho no na yɛ very certain sɛ deɛ wopɛ sɛ saa wɔ ne korɔ no ɛyɛ ɛne sɛ obɛnya nteaseɛ na wayɛ deɛ bɛyɛ ɔno nso arise to a level of consciousness na ɔwɔ no bia na wo deɛ wanya nteaseɛ but aka sɛ wobɛtumi akyerɛ wɔ bi ama ɔno nso ɛbɛnya nteaseɛ ɛwɔ deɛ wowanya nteaseɛ ɛwɔ mu no ɛnyɛ automatic sɛ wate biribi ase na wobɛtumi akyerɛ wɔ bi ɛyɛ practice and wisdom ɛne yɛde yɛ saa deɛ no yɛn nyinaa yɛwɔ ha yi no obiara ne sɛdeɛ osi hu ne biribi yɛde color baako bɛto hɔ yɛka sɛ describe color na obiara ne sɛdeɛ obɛsi a describe no generally no yɛbɛtumi aka sɛ color no yɛ red but as to say describe no okay red way obiara obi bɛtumi sɛ yɛde black a black for no meboa yɛwɔ different shades of black or what describe so many ways ne nyinaa ɛyɛ baabi a ɔno yɛ dɛbɛ ɛgyina no well wabɛhu biribi foforɔ a wohu ne sɛ ɛyɛ sonko ɛyɛ adepa ɛbɛboa deɛ aka a ɛwɔ sɛ ɔtoa so ɛyɛ ɛka ho ɛne sɛ wobɛtumi asua ɛkwan foforɔ a wo nso wobɛtumi akyerɛ obi na ɔno nso ayɛ dɛbɛ atumi adopt the consciousness na wayɛ dɛbɛ wanya no nti daa ne daa nyinaa yɛyɛ ho adwuma yɛyɛ ho adwuma yɛba ha sɛ ya nti even sɛ wokɔduru saa mpɛmpɛnsoɔ no a wotumi ɛyɛ deɛ bɛyɛ ɛkyerɛ onua bi a ɛma deɛ wabɛhu no onyanya nteaseɛ a ɛnso hɔ a ɛwɔ sɛ daa ne daa nyinaa wo sharpen wo skills or find a much better and effective ways of what letting others know. Adi awai debe wabihuno. And nuntina in places are we are very conscious no. Dan and then omo curriculum no mo sano na omo di way be shame no mo yi way free to say dan and then a constant work in progress. Inti yaba ha enya agro yene abre yebe ho aduro na meso o ma na be yi na ehya ase firi wo so inti wo ye ho aduro na den nyina wo ye better no wo hunu kwan a wo befa so ama wo bi enya ntiase e wo de wo abenya ntiase wo mu no you don't need to worry wo so timi ye ho aduro na aduro sam pempens wo na sa worry na e wo mu no so about mumpona, right? When you become so worried that you will know how to channel that energy into something productive. And tienra na yebusa of a chum echere na adwen wo ho say professor ede ne beba ebema professor wasua de wachichwaye papers bebre we gaining a lot of consciousness na professor ne bobefu obi a owo nursery esan say wonim de ono professor no enim no e de na bebentra what would cause that to happen nuano okay bi na omo kire o madwene e wo ho ebi ni yen yes ebi ni yen ya bakasa fidie so ya bakasa yi no ya behu some new level of knowledge ebi a obi enhu saa de no obi enya nhu de wo abehu no e kwan be so ana wobɛfa akyerɛ saa woni korɔ no a wonhu deɛ wo abɛhu no ɛno ɛna kyerɛ sɛ wonya hu saa kwan a ɛno na kyerɛ sɛ wo improve, you are improving your excellence. ɛbɛha adwene sɛ wobɛhu obi in your expectation no anka wompɛ sɛ ɔbɛyɛ deɛ bɛyɛ obɛgyina class 1 anaasɛ obɛgyina class 2 ɛwɔ hɔ paa ɛtɔ da a yɛnuanom bi a ɛno aba akwantuom no ɛsiane sɛ obiaa ɛne ne style of learning obiaa ɛne the timelines ɛfa nneɛma a kwan a wɔbɛfa so asua biribi nti no obi aba akwantuom bi a 10-15 years but ebi a woba bɛyɛ 5 years no deɛ wabɛhu deɛ wabɛsua no ɔno aba saa time no ntimi nyɛ dɛ bɛ ɛnsua nti sɛ wote sɛ bi a wɔkasa fidie so wote sɛ wɔyɛ biribi a na asɛ ɛhaw here and there ɛwɔ hɔ na mmom ɛwɔ sɛ wotumi duru saa mpɛmpɛnsoɔ no a sɛ saa feeling no ba a you'll be able to channel that feeling into areas a ɛbɛma saa change no a wopɛ sɛ ɛba woni kuro no mu no atumi ayɛ dɛ bɛ aba. Of course yɛn nsɛm a yɛka wo kasafidie yi so nyinaa no ɛyɛ geared towards bringing some change in other people. Nti the change must begin with you knowing how you'll be able to put forward deɛ wabɛsua no so that other people will understand, and then wɔn nso ayɛ dɛ bɛ follow suit. Nti yɛba ha a ɛnyɛ adwuma ketewa. Woba ha a yɛwɔ adwene sɛ wobɛyɛ wo ho aduro. Nti effective use of our emotions. Effective use of our emotions. Ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa o. Ɛyɛ asɛm kɛseɛ paa. Nti sɛ wote ani sɛdeɛ Dr. Zazadentu Roehampton ana nanatena ɛwɔ Nana Asarbede Akpo Worcester, Dr. Ebenezer Mofa Boateng ana Nana Nketia nso wɔ Basingstoke. Sɛ patron ɔhyɛ hɔ. Ɛgya Kwasi Boakye ɛte wo nka kyɛ. Sɛ wote ani sɛdeɛ saa adɔfoɔ yi nyinaa ɛte ani a ɛneɛ na kyerɛ sɛ Papa Smiley magye adwa. Mmredɔnhwere mmienu anaasɛ mmienu ne fan da yɛnim yi deɛ yɛba na yɛabɛyɛ yɛn ho adwuma papapapapapapapa. Yɛbɛyɛ yɛn ho adwuma so that we will be an example to others to also come to our level of consciousness. Asɛm no ne tenten ɛne ne tietie nyinaa ɛno no. Yɛnkɔ ahoma no so anuanom ɛne adɔfoɔ aba kamakama paa. Nti yɛnkɔ ahoma no so na yɛnhyɛ ase mfiri akorakye yi ɛhɔ Bombardier na Bombardier ɛnsɛte pace no ɛmfa ɛma yɛn. Prince Dabibi Bombardier timi nka sɛ Bombardier wɔntimi nka deɛ a ɛneɛ na kyerɛ sɛ yɛgyina America hɔ a yɛbɛpaase bɔɔl no ɛde ama Ambassador for Christ. Ambassador for Christ. Dr. Jingo, Bamasu. Oh, Dr. Mama here. Say, Dr. Also me mute too into also to me ba. Dr. Timinka. You. Any Mama call Maxwell ho, Yamla United Kingdom. Yan call Maxwell ho. Maxwell, Bamasu.
Yeah. I drink your papa.
Na
One American. I'm hot roll. Papa, maybe myself, your mom, Payama, Kuruma Hima. We should go in a solo mode and then for the family and the country as a whole.
Okay.
Now, so I do.
Max. With it. A tea for Fanchena will be answer. I'm reviewing said a tickle. Maxwell.
Yeah, Papa.
Yeah. Yentuaso. Now can be say.
Me say the whole kind in I'll summarize this in a say. We should recognize the change and check our emotions. So I'm summarizing.
Okay.
But what I will be very frank with you say, Papa, change and you can't change, and it's hard to take. But before change, any change can be acceptable. You have to know that the condition precedent to that change is not good. So it needs to be changed. If you don't accept and recognize and acknowledge and profess, if you're a leader, if you're a minor, if you're an individual, to yourself, say, something has to give. Now, when you accept that change, your condition before you want that change will have to be stepped down, had to be laid, concreted with a stamp, buying, not going back to that. Why are you not going back to that? Because you've identified principally what you need that change for. So you're going to start with 1, 2, 3, 4. So gradually you'll be assessing your progress for that particular thing you have accepted, acknowledged, professed that you want it changed. Me as an individual, I went through a whole lot in life. Politics per se that you can as a development per se, you can't about our country, In my country, I saw a whole lot of stuff before I left. Me free me my muno. Now Papa said me free. You could crack a bubble part so near Befia. Me mean coffee me, I don't mind. Near Befia, near who should be car say. We rush, help the person to push the car. Yeah, lucky. A sparky, yeah, lucky. Or who's a coconia, you be on your bed to be a mine. Not to ensure my Yakobo boy. If you are not lucky, the car and sparky are not trust no co. And I left. I'm saying this literally. But me ko ba ye bioma na say ye democracy ye change ye say The first time me ra ho no, nsuo to kra obi hia nipa gina ho no o charge no. Or charge no. Or charge or block it or charging and some. Then you observe literally. As a young boy ananam, ofa rage oko pa oko Kaukudi Park ekobobo. Samre move ba ye baby ofa dan baby be fa corner baby na water hose etua pipe bia no. Dey water grass. Ube share garden man bi wo baby na obi gugu nsuo so. Nsu komodo. No agibia na bibie no na friend pure water. Because na ye nsuo ye bibia nse. Na akoba biom dia na bibia asesa. When I saw initiate that change, they are Ghanaians here. Oh, matna. About bread change your life. They said we are going back to home to help, and they went to invest. Investment in conform form what you want Ghana for. Papa, a good jumano. So where does that change has to start? See, ye free, ye for mind to say Ghana, near for any other African country, we say, yeah, colonizing and ye nimians at the audience and on to change. Or my about who I said, you almost be saying Yansan. How about how be saying idea? Sang and Omubu because I know no solution. It is also be saying now here change there. The Omuyani the basis of Omumpuntuno. That is where your change should start from. As a state, or individual, so what you've seen in life that excites you, motivates you to put up the successful guide that or the successful ladder that you want to climb up to. You can use somebody's life. You can use somebody's words. You can use attitudes to change that and move on your ladder. Because you are responsible for your life. But when it comes to state, there are people responsible for the state. That's why they have been paid. Office now, you're now, so you're general manager, you're responsible for HM, you're responsible for you're responsible for security. And that's why there's something that they will come for you straight. Because if you've not reformed your life, you cannot be there. Is it different from our place? Are you telling me Ghanaians in our place haven't reformed they've reformed their life? But the system now, what does the changing of the constitution bring to the attitude and intro a nation that truth has never been a key foundation for us to live on? Truth brings accountability. Truth brings integrity. Truth brings what else that we don't need? Discipline. And the basis of our foundation is lies. So where's your journey? I mean, I may change.
That's wrong.
Let me go. I'm coming. Can I go on?
Maybe one say.
I'm coming to Mimi change, you know.
Okay. All right. To us once, and now we have a question. Why?
Yeah, Mimi change that I can effect. Can be say, yeah. I'm saying, maybe anything I am a catcher independent candidate. I always say that, and I won't change this. I'll never go into politics because of the attitude of the politicians and the Ghanaians themselves. I'll never. My elder brother is an MP. I told him point blank. Me Osha say I never went to him. The aid on one party member, Papa, on one party member, or see you know MPP mu near per mine and your community, no. Mpuntu se nye individuals mpuntu na eba onyanko a na epre obekuno obepre so obekuno obekum ne ho nipa odi mbeko dua akogbo ne dua physically spiritually so ngu. That is the mentality, and we don't want to talk about it because obisi trying to influence our party bimu. Such ignorance, excuse me for my word. On one party trying to influence my woman, on one member, hey, me say, I'm telling you, me say, yes, Papa. If you say, me say, as Chiachim South MP, it's my own brother. He was among one friend, a district chairman and son of free. So the only prayer was a lady, something Kunadu from a Santiachim Jaso. I want to try that's why I did my national service. NASPA secretariat, I know was Santiachim North. Men I'm Jiba Jaso. When I'm Jigasu office in the mouth because this you know I got friends on mommy he gave me 2 rooms. Jasu me free bompata. My own brother, the party member. Papa, not only that, I dear bet you about what Presby sorry them on no. We were organizing the food at delegation of my or Mimi Krumni. Oh, yeah, member. Our basic Kumasi, the Unum Dench and Bonoma. Unim Dencham in the Bonoma. At this year, boy need the yen in some at the Cochia, my brother, no party head office. That's all. When we come here to talk, we're not talking about Papa. Me we are saying by. There are 2 things I believe in: prayers and fasting, reading your Bible. So I don't care we are. I don't just say in a meal. One number be true no. Only ya obey no. Maybe I say by I'll do whatever I have to do to be right, to do whatever I have to do to succeed. Me nisika boni. Me share there boni means me man no meka. If you like me, like me, I don't care the hell. But the fact is, Corona yetimuno no kuraka aboy and send the Jones so abo akoko. Intimate them say there be maybe sapani bia. O titi akwala wo fi aka chen se kanokre. Hia no kreka. Intimate before en kanokre da asem ye kan chiro. Yen ka so mu twan kontompo. And I am freezing of frames. The change we are talking about, we applied for that change. You change in consequence. Let me give you a scenario. Country per se, between you start democracy, Rollins, Shasia, or Baya. I'm saying no, we use ballot boxes are opaque. It's mutum. Now go for the motor to the court. And then the moment I say about it, you change it, it's change. You cannot have change and instead you do it gradually. You do it gradually. Intellectual system became one of the best in the whole of West Africa. It became an example. Why not say electoral system? Why not I say electoral system? We cannot say it. Because a job in from a shadi. Now, once changing one ever changing them. Changing yeah, wait, you bet my answer, Becca. Kasa, oh, me MP. Now, me come, me be an independent candidate. Now, me see me presidency. My family age. Marco Gina, what me constituency. Do Gina MP or honor? If I have resources, I have sponsors, I have anything that I can offer. I'm a parent who said, "Sir, dear, when I met me, I my share here from the community." So be sponsor me. So be sponsor.
Yeah, Brendan. Question answer. Why?
Okay. And you know, some me individual on that part of politics. Now, of politics, Papa. When I come to the studio to give my views, I don't matter. The only thing is that studio. This is not the first time I've been there. You pick some, you leave some, but some things got to be made straight. Oh, my example be. Say grass is green, no be see a blue. Studio bet me I can, but maybe some can say me catch and say grass is green. Oh, bet me I can fine. It doesn't seize me from challenging him. Said you cannot get correct. Maybe I might use a different thing, or maybe no chronic can. But say, but Munamaga said you can't try. I will say it. In reality, so Kofi and Anema or no be preacher or say grass is blue. Let him do it to his family. But not on the platform. I also be intelligent. Because who is that person? Intelligent than everybody? That is not a fact. We have to accommodate that because we all want to have laughs, understand things. Any because can say blue no. Obetime diagnosis. Obetime I did be crying no. I'm not say blue. We will be convention, but convention have the right to say what they got to say.
All right, Max.
Thank you very much. What's the question? Yeah.
No more question. You say,
Papa.
Yeah.
Afraid I'm my
Mane, Mr. Question, Nanka.
I say, oh, Casa, you know, and I said, the American and say, over Pesse. There will be a wabu husian, and I said you wouldn't know. Someone will come that level of consciousness, maybe. Send an alpe.
Papa. No. Let me tell you, Oma me better on platform issue. I don't underestimate. Say, in life.
Forget about our platform. Platform, yes. Then funny say, what she will be our own. Oh, ye baby. And the one who said, "Diana Nipane, and Fanequem, right?
Yeah.
You know a better way of doing things, me boy.
Yeah.
And now, open so many panel, debe. It's a free said you will see a yen near mano. No, what be yen, what to other man, what be yen said ye. Oh, peso yen, me boy. Yes, I know peso. Oh, because I will peso, oh, yeah, me boy.
Yeah.
You know. Say they will come about change and penny for change in nano. Bibi no abi right, and I say Bibi na unim, and I hope say senka a better possible enka omu reason alongside said you will see reason said you better that change you want no will come. Yes, I net here.
Yeah.
Na kwan be so ana abefa ai debe ama saa deɛ na ayɛ possible. And this time dem fa to ho bi ba I say wunim long wabɛhu long division yɛ. Ɛyɛ different from say wo nso wotimi kyerɛ obi sɛ de yɛsie long division na ɔno nso watimi ayɛ deɛ bɛ ayɛ long division. Ɛyɛ two different things. Enti fine. Who baabi a wogyina no wonim de. But the kwan bɛɛ so na wabɛfa a wobɛma obi nso abɛnim de sɛ deɛ wonim de no. That is the question.
Papa, the okay, no, me I answered you say 2 ways. Name dina me nim no. Mimi for mu na mimi hu. Papa, it's different from having one-on-one way of dealing with somebody and having a nation. That's why I gave you individuality and then as a nation or within the public spectrum. A software jina sorry them a preacher say Yesu Christ o preacher nipa 1,000. Sanko preacher ya no be at your kind or be a fired would there be the next day 1,000. If you be some of the Kenyan bako pen befa. Bako pe. But if you no bit us one-on-one. Papa, we've had people in our lives that you talk to, you help out. Let me give you an example. There's a guy here I met. He's an old student. Maybe I also a DJ or a radio station with another guy. I was recording. I went there, helped them 1.5 years. Maybe say no meaning incomodi no say opeso ye MP. Oh, baby or one. And I'm saying so opeso ye MP. One. Probably who are you kakra and radio station to see idea na ye wa de ka ho. And son I'll be a radio station or Ghana. Be a biwaha, money who say a coin. Maybe a radio station. But me no Brinama, that's the way he took it up. Ah, he's successful. Maybe I echo politics. I told him that, bro, let me tell you something. Oh, yeah, a day, yeah, open wuko, the baby. But for a baby, we are saying, "Okwa, obiano." They did can ya samado. They toss him in prison. So no, you in this kana, okwa, or no, no, mammy, ne dia, okwa, or no, no, brandy dia, okwa, or no, whoop, now, beko. Now, Kosua, or when I bet them will be messed around. Papa, Samika, wait, show now, corner your baby, you do with that. I've told you the truth. Asa. Who could join a banner by necessity? I'm one way and also by ya. Wahala. Sana miss me bomb me brano. Me Timana Mr. Mother Dimini. Emma Bass to Jamino. Miss Men Antiaco. Nemo Min Compuano, Uncle Boko, Uncle Bobo. That's what my stepmother wanted. They called that to soon. Na bars be free and GNTC bungalow at the Eco Bubuasi. Me papa to quan say, but this woman will give me jobs and free anopa. Bas in between men and tear free. Rage Rollins residence now yet the opposite Institute of Journalism. GNTC Clubhouse opposite the British High Commission. I walk from there to Datus Preparatory School Bubuashi behind the cable and wireless. And now I'm hanging a quite fason will be trim. Me do a mail Mr. Nomis big tram tumba, Marcus there. The real after classes, you be comment trans, no? 2 hours, minimum some year later, Mr. Madame Sanford, may ye, meba, or shimmy. Me no be the fast idea. It may catch her. Meanwhile, I know what I'm telling you. Now let's leave politics. Me man to about Ghana da. Me to about once. Me to my mills. That time I'm calling. I'm cutting my brother. Finish.
One trouble about that. Name mo to once.
Me see me reasking. I'm to about my tone once.
Okay.
Me to my mills. Okay. And I'm cut to my brother.
All right.
Me ni political card. Me ni party be a card. Me natural we say I'm ni party a. Me drink the Nkrumah here anymore because no drink on man for no more. Me policy I no. Me father. Miss Rollins 79 coup and yin papa free GNTC 79 coup 13 general managers near she won that na jono me papa he had a hand because of oba no worry no I know if you could continue Unuya and Captain Smith Unuya and Captain Smith and Victor Smith yo Now back come from Henry or US. They gave my father the gate. Ntim papa bo ne nan fofo anom ye 4. Mienu ye ntafo on free in Tonso. And about could near Mr. IT. But 400 Mr. Hazidie, he knew about it or something of that sort. He wasn't bothered. Oma Kenyina na donya chi omu nyina. Yenye fie. Omi rolling free prison or free play mu na hono ombe man betena Henry Smith mbishia no. Oh rage. Me papa before that, Rollins Kasa TV so be dum. Me papa wie no say the end of service benefits yan farmer and I'm say that didn't yan farmer. Bit much or say listen papa, omo transfer chief accountant and another guy baho within 9 months na for where the 11.2 million. 9 months. And I'm sure no head of pharmaceuticals division. Until the end of service benefits and better. That is what my dad went through. Was Rollins justified? Say, "Oh, see, obey side, papa." Me the two platform issue. No one can say no cry, no cry. Was my dad justified to hate Rollins? Oh, yeah, the principle.
Okay.
You learn, but learning, if the change has to come, the person who's calling for change has to have a standard. That's a standard. No, catch us again. Nemum yen call from ye kosho. Na change in papa, you do it progressively. You analyze anything and the electoral system. Bafom. Ghana was moving now. Mahama, the past government was handing over to us. Mahama left one oil for. He was betrothed to him one oil for. All corner. Or the two, I come home. I have 3. Ghana's amount of bios are 700,000 at most, and Crucico between 150 to 180 barrels. Or the Jao. We be Exim Bank. Or the Jao. We Jao seed fund. Eurobond President Kufuor I cut 250, but almost 650 at the account. Esla almost 7 years. Within 3 years, no sika no manyano. Almost 2 years in the crabeson. Into 7 years, no better so about 5 years. Esla every year, the Ghana government not less than 3 billion to pay debts are power companies nina old. Now 2 years now, so. We are not to what Heritage Fund, stabilization fund. I can't answer. Or you see can banner or you no born conformer. Sikani and free sono, the be to. Economy ne banner or you no born on your home tree and near Codian Sako boom near Yibi. We just say near my way in Ama. Oh, by ya, also Jeffrey. What dear? Oh, had your handy of amount 2016 by January. February, March, also watch a CD. Nature, so the change for Fraba. Within 18 months, watch a CD. Papa, we expect to see a Becosro and I say a Becosro. You expect to see a Becosro. No one say you're Cosro near Baffom. Now, my friends say you're change. Yeah, you mean change. I mean change free. Me go change free, baby. I change Gigi and I say over 2 be the outside your dear. And I mean changing free, baby. I can't say a COVID, ne Ukraine war.
All right.
COVID in Ukraine war. Ukraine na bomb tohol. Ono brem ya bro.
Okay. Yeah,
Una bomb ni ha. Uni bro wa ultimi du bro asase. Also what my first your friend say. Be food and planting.
All right.
What spend this most up to 6.8 billion.
Jabi. Now you know so.
Now who go car yes change. Why don't go change? Me change sika no we nyina fa bedu wo de nyina nse ase akromfo.
Yanko Dr. Ajingo eso. Adima no. Eden na ebe ni nyina. Dr. Ajingo, baba so.
Ajingo say baba eden. Eden papa. Na eden na nina no say aduma no ya no with love. So I just say. Because you let the person know the truth in love. Papa Smiley. Hello?
Also.
You let the person know the truth in love. What does it? So the American say, Papa, you can lead a person to knowledge, but you can't make the person think. So that's it. And you know, Juma, they are trying to lead the person to knowledge. But as for thinking in the air, it is the person who is receiving the knowledge. So, Papa Smiley, Semikacho said, you see a stove you saw. I said, I have given you the knowledge. So that's it. Say stove also. Now don't suffer to so a besho. And you know, media marine with the knowledge in Amao. And you know, so who stove no? That's all cocos. You have two things. Other said them kind of say no crack, saying no crack. And you know, so who say no crack. Open the old ones about a show house. Oh, there as I when you can say no crack. But no crab is so horrible. Ubaka experience, you know, not catch it because we try about a chair be my any. You know, that is rare. Yana Tembia Mika said, Yana faith and I said believe a bemuno. Because Enema yet any Nema a question no Papa's man. Ubia believe something. News here, everybody. They believe the news, you know, Omam come from the authority now, if baby fever. This is here. On your mind, I say, the doctor say, your concern for his healthy. Come on, catch it. Papa's man, one your man.
What's my who or him, man?
One
My who is say?
So, no,
Some machine.
No, make us say,
Yeah, that be.
Yes, but already, and some about to Jamie Buana.
That's right.
You know, and some normally about to Jano, from baby neighbor, authority be neighbor. And it's for you to believe, said the Omokano and cry and nothing and cry. So if you believe the authority in the you take it, and Omokan and cry. If you don't believe the authority in the you take it and someone Omokano and you cry. And another church, and they said you will wait and see what will happen. On time, I make the teaching say, and someone go for a kind and the correct, and I said, and someone go for a kind and you're correct. So, sir, I'm a TV I see will be a dynamic. So, but the I say, Papa Smiley, unim say, the be no cray. Now catch unia. So now catch no dom. Oh man, why? And I said, what crowd? Why? The will catch no no crane. Not still no one genie no. I don't know any problem. So crap, Papa, my about this I'll crowd down crab it. How does it? Oh, crab it. Ah, Minia. Messi 2 + 3 and 5. So that's it. I didn't see America because we didn't hear me knows it all. Then we didn't me and science I say, and I'm carrying out my kind of self, kind of America. And I walk kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I say, okay, my side, my beam, with the 2 a goofer, with the 3 a goofer, say 2 + 3 and 5. What's it in China, Debbie? And yes, sir. So, one man know I couldn't share. Oh, catch and say 2 + 3 and 5. But any pano I want catching no. Also why I not say on your day. They are all kind of on tea. Papa's money, you will be frustrated.
I say, and America say, Debiano, we improve in how we try to get others to our level of consciousness. So they are all kind also be a nipano o de edua mako 5 agu ho ohun ana wodi 2 agu ana de 3 agu ha na waka abo mu na say aye 5 meboa still anu onye de be onti ase right na enye bia wa hwehwe nipa no ehunu say oh nipa yi ebi ana ono de edua de enya ne lie ebi abode na oye de be ope ohun enti ma memfa bode mum any example on say obi ane the way osusua de o obi honum a so de ma eye example ma na sisi ya no waye de be no ate ase obi honum a o de aduane ye example ma na sisi ya no waye de be no ate ase
Sometimes no asaba back.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
okay.
Different approach. Say they're working.
Okay.
So, it is okay, you know, maybe and my 5 ago on next time I'm the body 5 and abba. So you know, so the body in the so the body means and then in 5. Say no, me call Amazon market, me call top body and on my 5. And I say, me call so no, my man was CC, you know, and so on. I'm saying, don't kill me in a moment to dinner. Oh, let's say, when you're here. So, and you know, so another say, approach now we use you. So, and we use a quite we use so what the dog so count.
That's right.
So, now but we the oko board DNA na still on Tiasia. Did you also banchi? That's on Tiasia, Papa. And 3 times he made out.
Living by design, no.
Yeah. 3 times they made out, Papa's money. Because baseball, it may be 1, 2, 3. You are 3 times you are strike out.
US law, I could do. Of 3 times strike out.
In baseball, yes, love is like a basket, like a baseball game.
Time on we use you 3 times strike out.
A baseball, it's only friend.
You call Bible man first. Nyakupon, Okasache, the nation Israel, right? Ena Osama neba man so by Jesus Christ. Second time, Ena Jesus Christ by the Holy Spirit, you know, it cast through 7. 3 times, Nyakupon they striking them out. How do I say? He strike them out. He put them aside and move on. So that is how it is. The way or dealing with Israel. Israel, he talked through them, right? Through the prophets. That is God who was, and the Lord said, and God said, so that's it. And now, Jesus Christ is by. Jesus Christ by, or when it's a chair, so that's it. Jesus Christ, who we are, or sorry, or coin. Then give them another 1 year, which is 7 through the Holy Ghost. Also, and because remember the prophets, they kill them. The Jews for Israel, they kill the prophets. I know my mouthpiece of God, and they kill him. And God, the Son, and the God, the Son, Jesus Christ, by his wife, they crucify him. And the Holy Spirit is speaking through Stephen. Acts chapter 7, also so on. They stone him. So that's it. That is 3 times. And that is strike out. He put them aside. Tina Pokacha said the fall of Israel, I think, I'm bringing salvation to the whole world. So that's it. And concerning them, the gospel, they are enemies. So that's it. They are enemies because of the gospel now, or preaching. So that is how it is. Because even the titles cried and so can two times. Say Nippon call why heretic. One or second admonition, not when just leave the person and move on. Because Papa, the Nippon that's also in Tia. They are not here. They are being another here. So you lead the person to knowledge, but you can make him think. So that's it. Why are you not being said, hey, they obey and obey. Leave him. So that's it. Yeah, can't Ghana send me. Papa. Never be because of hand. And I make him say, in Kofono, woman that did that, and you man, no. Say a political appointment, a civil you want my appointment. And I say, Papa, if we don't have faithful people around there now, a bit good. Because so if you are a faithful person and you are a steward of those a year, what no, Papa's money. And yeah, ma, extra one, and then now way. So that's it. Because you believe on who they occupy that position. And Joe say when you are there now, Coco Riesica, I saw the Cocoye Ukromuquine. Faisicano, I just saw this sea hospital, a mouth, or chromophone, fa, no fa coco to baby, the fashion you know, Mangoa. Yes, I natural. So does it. And yes, I natural. And you know, say, who's had in the fact yourself when you're a dear we. And yet, because yes, Hannah, who failed now also woman, yes, I had a chill, say, so does it. And yes, I'm a chill, say, you do not catch you say. But also in China, so very sad, yeah, fine. Hey, give me a bit my beam. A bit my answer, or more to about, said also, if you almost went into about. So, until they are almost now also there. Ubi near Manas, it's up to you. So, and then any problem, no, because you cry a Timuno. Oh, oh my, the bit me, oh, summer, so different appear in the hotel. Oh, yeah, in the whole argument, I mean,
Yanko,
Nyanum nyinara titi mu akafo ne ya saman ya kan ze on ze dobe that time no ne making a motor call hwe doc pedo ye bibie mfiri so ko ene na me ko ye kro onya ene na chess no ko for time asem na time benya wo na ya mi kan ade itedo so wonu te mi etime ye nyina ye na so obi a wo offer say from 20 of the forest also plan so
enti sabambari enti ankadia ene yema ofa twuma kwa abai so ofa beta ho ache yema ofa twuma kwa aba ofa twum balance o ofa semenga all right him say ofa anyhow dia ene na che say madru Isaac ho
papa mama
oh
okay
enti no so the make no enti sana you solve the problem enti so we mistake yo hina na ashe Yes, this is and one of the name what money na what kron match enra a small scale money one was share mame no ye powerful papa no mo dwun say bia wo free kron na bi o o see ade e ebo Ghana mai say yeten ho asem say eye ono ankasa ni krom ni China ni emzo mu nyina ekun eyi ho concession ho na China ni na kwete ne to say mame na he de oye ni na atani o say na wo kro ni o kronum da a ono onyane Ghana card kansa na eja chumkura nyane Ghana card enso eja chumkura 250 minyi se maame no kwatwa 250 cause ebe ya ama no etede be nko an na wa ahya wan ho a ama empenifo sebi se producer 75 years old osafo mafo ene omo amakeke nyina te se ye twantro hwe ye national security minister eye kanapa o zoom so no ye change your style be like that ene wo che sebi panta ho do a oba ne hye efe national security o sa mami we se ko terrorism sango for mu say na we mu hia mu I carry am na yi mu ni hia mu because we obi a utimi sneaking in utimi ko bi de ope bia sa na tie oba ba ko wa ku nipa bebre ene de amro be say e ku oman no national security andwene ho interior minister kan ambusdare andwene ho oba we nkwa case ni adwene ho na sese o me ndai wudi kotuma na asa ube deporte no say no akwaye say yi no dondo na say ubo ni mo ubo echi a o ma me bebu oso ogbo say akwaye asema mo say samre ya oso mo dwene Ghana isi kasem no omo koye cabinet meeting o obaye ho ye na ye kofa philosophers ni professor say ekwan be na emphasis trick Ghana for biem papa 8 million Ghanaians so me illiterate sila no ye kakra wo hwe ma na ma de no na say mema no sila no say ye society na pattern ba na eba sis o manchia 7 million from 20 and then maturity and they just say nya dia me won kwase no small that ne wunim nyansa mum di onim se you so no nim commission na o reverend no nim inti sese ni teno mu sanso sia eye papa na ye onu say 47 1.9 papa dika catch yourself for the past week say kikasika audit e bro ani e kope no enu on se charging can you say eduma no obetime di ba Ghana nyina je omo a mra wo papa e but ye de ko wosim kena time of Dumelovo no say wo that department 19 colonial ne ye audit na wo si waja ne mu say mewu be discabim no say your reporting committee why public ya na obi akon be nti audit key say be fighting ye na dia so ka dia ye buso subi ko Occupy Ghana for court in a say articles in and responsibility and the mandate in conform. Hey, Papa say, well, yeah, from Jubilee House judiciary no obia ba prison and that's want to be no Janice how Papa say next August ba say yes 7 no cry when 7.14 we borrow from the treasury you know yes the government of Ghana raised or borrowed 7.148 billion via the sale of treasury bills and the interim say you private sector be Ghana private sector na egu so you prepare so me we your pocket egu because private sector na engine of growth now or some kobo besian aban kwaji sika ni nyina aban is cause say no aban you hwini ntimi kwaji eurobond and na ntimi cotton bond bia or America na say nti obi ase o maniska because obi a wo rating ye jank there one we I can say borrowing rates which you discover ntimi ntwia and I say beche because we jank CCC plus no as far as see enti no say omo domestic enti sika Bank of Ghana de ma commercial bank say bia Stanbic Charter Standard Charter ne Ghana commercial no omo kwaji sika nyina why because of the high interest rate abentuan o 35%. Na papa go Jimmy and say me 10 cedis no be say mam 10 cedis memo 50% of it plus the interest rate now will be this memo 10 cedis no plus one cedi 1% and one of the man what be ma the oche higher you know it is say you know all the productive sectors in your omo be say aban Ghana commercial yen farmer ye be ma aban into on pensa into no August we nko anu yakoburu 7.14 already national debt in the 393 billion for 7 billion account here rubber say 400 billion and maybe 150 million account e bin see that even enye say bia on say to the bia we just was say record extending where your record extending because already almost set a record that aban bia no aboru saying sa aban we within 6 years so that's here within 6 years no more and why extending until the next quarter obeti say Medisa report by Bank of Ghana by near 400 billion no until say we divide by can say per capita data will be only we divide 400 billion by 30.8 million population now ubenya the obia ye and ope sikebia or senke de Ghana ni and friend per capita income now we divide your national income no by 30.8 now ubenya sikebia no de ye nkan ho asem e kan kwa ni twama ye internet meka just akora obetuma for calculator divided 400 by the obi akra bia ye won ne kra obede ka be 10,000 enzo so no ye won no ne ma me da form e wo maternity ward na enzo so de ka dada ene be de na waye yi me da sipi
alright mama de sidia and Isaac bre now we are pass am eja samwa bama so
yeah I don't kase na na me question me no a me di bisa o me pe nchemu o ha Tuesday no on sam kamo no o so obia wo senior kana sentinu so bi be kana sema ono no senior ono no ati asefa no e na o kan ntinu so bi ka sema wa wo tin chen no enya de se o ka ho hwe na de mi bi sane se show no nkofoti ntinu so bi ba no be asema o ka no enye no kra ya ye wo so no ase panels no se ye ko na so ye kan ye dia ana say esi ma nkofo hu say de prince e kan no anya no kre because o do nchemu beba say o say na tie na say prince be kan asem na say anya no kre na obi a be kan na dia sa na ye ko ne dia and e ko no na me yi am pese me bisa say sa na ye ko na so obi be kan asem na anya no kre nja ne sa
okay
ana
all right I say asma me kind no a typical example and SCCA say the music no say the who city ase e call kasem no and so I another thing altogether right na I say nsɛm bi wɔ hɔnom a ɛyɛ very 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 subjective, right? Nti te sɛ deɛ n'ano na yɛka sɛ owura Mahama akɔka elections 2024 ɛyɛ do or die no, right? Sɛ wowo ba na wobɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu deɛ Mahama kaeɛ a, na sɛ obi ba na ɔno nso bɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu deɛ Mahama kaeɛ a, hwan deɛ na ɛyɛ nokorɛ?
And I sent in a near the 8 no, because a tear for no more tear no, and no more you saw more judgment.
Question me busa no unia no, hwan deɛ na ɛyɛ nokorɛ? Sɛ woba bɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu deɛ wobɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu deɛ Mahama kaeɛ na obi nso foforɔ ba na ɔno nso ba bɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu sɛ oh sei na Mahama kaeɛ sei na ɔte aseɛ kɔ ne kasa mu a hwan deɛ na ɛyɛ nokorɛ?
Nti na me say yɛ wɔ so no sɛ yɛ wɔ so no ebi na bɛkaeɛ no sɛ wo de bradeɛ na ɛyi wo tie no ɛna ɔbɛyɛ yi wobɛhu sɛ deɛ nipa wei ka sɛ yɛ na yɛwɔ so na yɛdi yɛ ho akyinnye deɛ ɛndeɛ ne obi abɛka sɛ deɛ wate no na mmom sɛ obi bɛka sɛ
wonya nia no me sɛ hwan deɛ ɛna ɛyɛ nokorɛ? That is the question.
Ɛna me say sɛ yɛmienu yɛka wo na wontom aseɛ wompɛ sɛ wobɛtom aseɛ because me say sɛ me prince ba na ɔbɛka asɛm na ɛnyɛ nokorɛ na me ba na mbɛkorɛ sɛ the prince ka na ɛnyɛ nokorɛ prince wɔnte aseɛ me nso me nokorɛ no ɛna me kura mu but ɔmo a mo tie no because nye show no yɛnkasa me yɛ ho show no sɛ yɛkasa me yɛ ho deɛ ɛnde ne anka ebia yɛ ba so mpa bia ɛbɛyɛ ntɔkwa but yɛnkasa me yɛ ho because ɔmo a mo tie no ɛna mo yusu ɔmo de nti na wokɔ ka asɛm no wan ka asɛm yi a ɛtɔ bi asom a deɛ otie no ɔde kɔ
Isaac mpacho ɔmo a mo tie no ɔbɛyɛ dɛm ɔmo so ahu sɛ deɛ wei ka no nyɛ nokorɛ anaasɛ deɛ wei ka no nokorɛ
say bebree nim because me ne wo mienu yɛ ka asɛm
ɔmo nim
yɛ ka asɛm na sɛ asɛm na yɛ ka no wo deɛ na ɛyɛ me so me deɛ na ɛyɛ a ɔmo nso ɛbɛyɛ so ɔmo yi ɔmo bɛhwehwɛ mu ɔmo bɛhwehwɛ mu nti no sɛ obi ba na ɔbɛka asɛm na sɛ asɛm no ɛyɛ nokora
mane nka asɛm wie maka wie wa ɔde mane nka wie
nti no wontumi nka sɛ ebi oka bi no wo sɛ meeting wɔ he because oji social media di ana media no say yɛka media unim the type of media yɛwɔ wo Dr. Jingo wo say o me nti no sɛ me kwate asɛm wɔ social media na kyɛ sɛ asɛm no wɔ social media nti na nyɛ nokorɛ wo onkyerɛ mu no but asɛm wɔ social media me fa ne sɛ ɛyɛ nokorɛ nti no sɛ me pɛ sɛ me hu sɛ ampa ɛyɛ nokorɛ sɛ me yɛ me research because ebi asɛm na nipa na bɛka no ɛyɛ nokorɛ nya asɛm ni nyina na wɔ social media ɛyɛ nokorɛ ɛna nya asɛm nyina na wɔ social media nso ɛnyɛ nokorɛ nti no even the media mainstream media mpo no ɔmo ka asɛm bi wɔ hɔ ɔmo yɛ report bi wɔ hɔ a ɔmo kɔ hwehwɛ mu so asɛm wɔ yɛ kan no nya saa nɛteɛ yɛ patcho nti no sɛnea wɔ say sɛ obi pɛ sɛ ɔgye ɔka asɛm a nipa no ɔpa ɔbɛgye di ɔpa ɔngye ndi no saa nɛteɛ nti no sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔgye di dia ɔbɛgye adi so on person obedi adi and then wa asema nti no social media no ene mainstream media no aba no nsɛm a mode ba nyinaa no about 90% no nokorɛ kakra bi na enye nokorɛ ye wo de nkɔfo edidi nkɔfo ho atem di omode aba social media so ne we akɔka we ho asɛm we ya no ye wo news wu ho otumu say yes news a nokorɛ because you can't say nsuo beto a ampa so nyame ya adoma nsuo beto nti no ba kyerɛ sɛ nsɛm a kan na nyɛ nokorɛ nti no ɛna meka no nya wo na wo bɛ wo ye wɔ so no ɛna ye bɛgye adi nipa no no otie no ɔna be making judgment because obi ka asɛm kyerɛ wo a nya ne nyina na obi aka asɛm akyerɛ wo nti no na wagye adi no sɛ wo your research na wo hwehwɛ mu yɛsɛ bia yɛsɛ yɛsɛ o papa koye ade bone ye akizu o papa ana hu nipa bi akoye bone ana wadafo bi aye bone ne ye akizu na wote ya one sided dey no na wo dey na Bible says so wote ye kan sam ba ko etre wa emu ate because why you hwehwemu intino ye show no so de menim say ye obi ba no beka asemanye no kra so obi ba no beka intino nipa ne ba no beka omo amu betie no omo ana omo be ye omo yi because o kan
maybe so o ka o be kan no kra na o na on what grounds ana o o de kire say o de na o kan na no kra
intina da bia ye ba ye the proof ka ho no intina da bia ye ba ye the proof ka ho no because nipa na sema o kan ye no utie nipa na se ebi wo ho mpa ono a o kan no mpo no saa asempo wantie okwate obi okwate se obi ka intino so obi a open okra bia no se we say oh me dey na ye ono si no ya ebi wo the following day no obi betumi the prove aba we say yes the me kan ye no eno ni prove am wo no yes bia oba kan sama na okọ no intino say obi a omo tie no mami emu omo so omo no omo tie no kwa no bebre na fa ayiwom intina obi ye campaigner asema obeka no adentina ba omi asema okeka ina no nkofo kwhwe mu a no mo hu say yes ba omi aka say dumso no MPP for say dumso no mo no mo solve ye dumso no mo no mo solve ye but ba omi akwatra Joy FM so ekache say omo enya de omo bebo NDC fo aba so because omo no mo create dumso no and omo asolve na so no MPP for ni binam eka say omo no mo solve ye into so pesa tape na wo die gina epa obetumi afre Joy FM for ebisa so by omi aka say na so tape no wo ho ana cause san ye research o ye researcher o nya no once other day o ye broad research no hu no kre no into no ye mo bi meka say o obeka sam na say yetumi ka bia so obi an ka ne de
I don't know. I'm say Zam can say the only a typical example of what I put across because me can say my example I'm the man it was a subjective example. Into matters that are very subjective. And yes, be idea we hoto no 10 Ghana cedis and be a will be cast a 6 Ghana cedis and be a what is a 10 Ghana cedis now okay and then Ukraine the Oka 8 now I'm talking about matters that are subjective, matters that are subject to your own interpretation. And it's the hammer do or die also do and die as as to what he truly meant, right? Church ako said you city as ye obi nso beba na obe church mu ako said
you nyame na me church mu mahama na na church mu omo antie ntira mahama na na church mu or say do and die no nyame me church mu na me de bae mahama na mba hwehwe saa no audio no mahama church mu no mahama ntira so obi ka sama na nkofo antia omo no ekito mo ayi amo de na because akoye mahama ntira mahama na na church mu say ono no on tra ho do and die no on tra ho na wa court sanya no wofa kofi bisa ye no so on tra ho wa court no police station no when the juma no wo international so say we lose police station on the end wa ja to because on tra ho obi mfa green and dan ni yellow international no kan ye no ye bisa no I'm so kofi adom say ebisa no ma ne church mu na na so o kan also me church mu say mahama ye o say mahama eni ha na we defend no ho na sa na ko ye kan mo ho asem no mo be defend o mo ho show no so
can enti o church mu say do and die say do or die no e kire say elections no you win no police station and you do or die no
yeah Yeah, not do and die. No, oh, sometimes no say Ekobama Hamadia, Nkofo person or mu defend or mu do and die no. Akufo-Addo can't do and die no. Do and die no. Obi kwacho second. Akufo-Addo can't do and die. Oh, but Ekobama Hamadia, no more person more train as some no train. Akufo-Addo, I can the same thing.
Akufo-Addo so all die be die.
Na
also all die.
All that be done, do and die. No, I think that's it. All that be done. Yeah. What's it?
Akufo-Addo, yeah, come on, Hamas. Akufo-Addo, there will be rooms to see here.
Because Obi started. So Obi started. And away no, I'm your politicians. I'm here as of what. And now I'm on politicians for no. I'm on taxi what. I'm on you. Want to be fan to talk Bible because only a political talk. Only a political talk. Instead of your baswa, ne ebinum person or mu justify or mu person or mu use Church of Christ. And they are attacking me. No, won't be use Church of Christ if I attacking me. Because you can't Bible Muslim, you can't Bible Muslim. You can't politics, you can't politics as some. But say if you make politics as some now person with the mass sorry, they want to be fan attacking me because I ain't sorry. I am my sorry. Into what they attacking me, why a mistake? Because the politics are kind of in the that's how they know Ghana for him. Also, Papa Smiley said, when the thesis are there now. Also, Ghana no say, me no oh Papa Smiley, me no nyasama. Why me no nyasama the end of the day? What's a me nyasama? Oh, mammy, and now Papa or to baby no, and me attacking no. I dear my baby who America who say America, I'm said because of court in Intino, Sadia and any. So uno be dear sama o boa on can o papa na o mami asem ma hu nkofo bebre o mo anya altercations bebre opia no nipa na on na anya asem no no ni dili ba ye Ghana for the end so no ni asem a wa onu anya asem no because bibi ani o nti no so okona kwa attack o mami ana o nti na da bia no se ye be kan asem a na ye attack Isaac politics or Bible or the Church of Christ. No. Church of Christ is different from politics. They say, yeah, can't Yamia Samidia, and they all attacking more Church of Christ more, and they are sorry no be defending me home. Say, Yamia sorry, our Bible quotation that made the be defending me home, our Bible. But see about politics, Mummy and you said in film so where a Pentecost in it, no, by attacking us, sorry, so Pentecost 4 years. No. Because men know so about politics, I may attack you, but since I saw no idea, I don't know why for politics. Because I saw what do for politics, and then open call being. But one found one for politics. Remember, I can't politics. My attack is of course I saw it into. Now, I saw no, I'm not most one to say, I'm not made defend the political party. Into sanity, into no, yeah, but. Yeah, no crano, the media debut, I say, yeah, the better ho. If you have to phone on Mumbai. So I will say, why can't some nanny panel Tiasi and answer who prove it? Intina, a hano, your friend, I drink Cassia. Yes, you are you. I drink Cassia, no, who's you are dear. How yes, you are dear. Because in some people are what in animal caname or timer. If you are not, my Google, no, my cook, go out and say, yeah, your more canna, and maybe I'm a cook on our web, you're online. Now my question news that Prince I can't Ellenbre. Prince Ellenbre no I am a district no. Many fire your district no. Yeah, Ellenbre no
Central West to the towns they confusing me.
Yeah, me district no. Now you bought what's the region?
Yes, okay. Also, why
Bonzo
famous famous politician.
Ghana gas. Hona Nkrumah fi. Nkrumah Elambra ne capital no ne Nkrofo so bia but because of Nkrumah ntino and omode why district capital. Na ho de ne ono mpo de ekro kitwa ekro bebre chan no. But because of incrementing on model why I district captain.
Now, Papa, you only dead guy, and you want free Ellen Bell and the district.
Yeah, Blake.
Freddie Blake, on the Regina Blake.
Yeah, Freddie Blake.
Freddie
Blake for want to abu gas no so no one e wo lemble and Adamus good minds no so no ono so wo lemble okọ a lemble ne nof no ene pisi na bo hye want the cocoa omodua cocoa ene ni aduane want aduane fi ba pa nti no western lemble for no ye food basket no ene sa side no no na enya se no na fi fire fi nti no omo forest big forest no want na fidi lemble for aduane and the whole even western region po nti no ohwe gramsi asem na ye kana em se makasa bebre nkofo so wo so nti no mefa we ntwa sesia no sa ohun nokra awa MPP fomu ana ohun nokra so awa MPP fomu because problem aba sesia no say this chief executive no ya che no ana prosifo akizu no say excavator na yirae no enam no so na mo excavator na yirae na police awowa kosisi ade no na ade na ayira won hu nipa ofa ade no obeche this chief executive na enam say no kwan ni aban we mu ntino say ontumi defend wo mo bibia mu ontumi defend wo mo bibia na 30 seconds na me fama asem na wie because my kasache omo MTN for ya de bia sa aban we no me de aban we no bibia ode ne sabeka bia yemusuo nzemafo what terms bia ye use wo say ade no ugya na wagya musuo o fa nso a wafasade ade na ugya no ugya na wagya musuo o ko fa nso a o de how na o de ba wo so nti no ebi na MPP for no sa no mo aye because ye gya mo a ye gya musuo ye for mo nso a ye de how na ebe ye so MTN for sesia no obia wa register na eyi wo Ghana bia no o MTN no okona okọ change wo yi na yeso nkofo bebre se omofra ema omokọ MTN ho no omoso this omokọ sesa omo ID card no na ID card no mistake about ade na ekoso wo man mu ade na ekoso Baba smiling my men fama no see na enyon mo
enchemu what anyway
say
what anyway
meeting on social media. Joy FM for na interview.
Okay. All right then. Mate. You any mama ko eja samwa we are for twum. Na sika ba. Eja samwa ba ma so.
Adwen kese. Jamoni. Ya fo yina.
Obi ajo so. Na mute ho ai.
Okay.
I mean, Isaac, me so mute no.
Sorry.
And I'm take kakra na argument we by an afi na me have when some kwona is so serious say ye mo bi sika so nipa mienu yinsi dan na oba ko di osika no wadi wansi no oba ko tumi si dan what otumi etwa chobo 10% or 20%. When we in higher pay, we fact politics. Yeah.
That's a more.
What's saying?
Hello. Your tongue, cause why?
I don't want to make a.
Cause why?
Okay. I'm a friend. Baby, politics and many people lose common sense. I tell you, because saying now your questions now will be 20%, no be 90%. Because only I anyway, your friend, there is a battle going on about Judaism. Queen, why? I'm out for on can them for French and working precipitate. Oh my, You guys say me announce Queen will face. Now what sort of competition crowd? Oh no. Me monitor episode, you know. Now a friend then it is second by second. Now no cracky. Anyway, my call a friend then Mahama do and die. Look, people are pretending not to understand. Onipano, yako elections. The hope face Onipano will win yadi. Now ya twisted no. Now the powers na share yisinsa near the friend the Supreme Court insa. It sounds like a peaceful person, you know. Now this time I can say, hey, say a friend and senior, a friend and now, Monday buying. Yen depending on EC, yen depending on Supreme Court to be. You know, yebe biana a friend and the right judgment, you know, to be done on the streets. Simple. You can refuse to offend them not to understand. Now obedience we deal with twice and let's act like humans. Why you ding or you ding, but at least your friend that you to me again. Up to now. I think your friend that you're winning or the figures being not the winning. We don't know, and we are proud. We are proud. Say being different. This sector. Young Kanye was it's a whole community. What the problem one to now said you to fracture. Next time, obi should back so no you call your bantam my phone no near the would they accept it? Me and Kata yes, maybe I call it me fun say dirty politics. It's just deliberately following somebody who's stupid. Nkwasi ade no nipa ne ye ya boni nechi na ochinebi want to go back and affect you the MPPs only pan sabi o twa to ho no enye but people are among for accept ya de na wo ma purchase na normal na the head bi ni sanyema we na we ya onyankopon kra na I don't believe so onyankopon Thomas is there this time but spiritually you know. So one for quite papa be papa be look at the way they are performing because everything to say when you're honest you want to me we are something and you would dare to be meaningful. It's never done. Let's try and reason politics now dishonesty now and grab any pride and it's sickening. Manuel Simidasi.
Yo, and yes, someone was the any my uncle of a chum, Berma, so of a chum, Bamasu of a chum Timenka. Yo, of a chum and Timenkadia, any Yaman of us, Nanesika, and Ray, and Nanesika to watch it, and Sika, or Timenka, Bamasu.
Papa, I drink and I want to say,
Yamiadum Boko, so here.
Papa, me pa.
Good.
Hey, Papa, Papa, me checho Bibia, and I'm to say, Queen, doctors has expressed concern over her health.
And
this is breaking news. I just say, yes, I'm good to Chrome how. Yeah, we're the wall. So when you need Queen, what you think in bottle, when you need, and see, I want the claim by your wishing the world. Papa.
Good. Koso.
Hey, that no, Papa, me offer someone. That's so a nice man, oh. And I hear the picture that does it. Hey, you know.
Hey, you know.
I said, no, a nice man, oh. Offer someone. Okay, Papa.
I mean, me a nice man, nice and trouble.
Oh, you're a nice man. Papa, my mentor matters way. Papa, me bra penny, Dr. Jingo. Papa, baby, obi a michiano so untie me pa. Papa, Dr. Jingo, ebe can send me. Na nsem no saying. O sister Christo ti mu a, sebe so bia de da ho a onkofa. Papa me boa. Tresem no encho sa nneoma no. Se obi ade da ho akofa anaze say. Anasa abasi kada wa fa asakobo. Tresem no encho sa. Na so Ghana mpemprema ye we papa. The last census say you know. Not just the Christopher Boom come out for Ghana population in Naso. Not just some doors to say, oh, they or some a castle soma, a Christopher doors say, Obia, a summer organ in and summer organ in a Christopher Dawson. Doors of pa. It's not just Dr. Jigo patch say, or patch say, a Christopher no Christo sue any mumu and answer saying. Because uko nyuma kese wa Ghana ye Kristo ne ye kremoni. Eye Kristo ne ye kremoni. Omo na run the country. Ena krono so kwa na ekoso. Krono kwa na ekoso na just the Kristo su no eni omumu anase sen. Yay. Hey. Asema bada bio. Papa, they be me become asem say. The concept of Jesus Christ has died for our sin. And also can one a man is a penny. And also can. Ko a Christoni e o GD say, so be a dear down so far. Obompire Christo de Bechano. Back was a boniface. Even okum ni pampo no be a not the next day of Empire. Christo the Betchan. I mean, what sort of concept is this? I mean, what is this? And no can I'm bonnet at to sit. There's a man Christo Summa Africano. Papa said, me nam nasa commodeme. Nasa me child board ye number catch us so far. Oh, no commodeme na me child board ye be dear. Simbia no. I didn't media me who say ya media men ko ho because anya media obi ade cry lampo kra na yetimi hwehwa de command pa kro no te say de wo krom ha no what dey let me hwehwa the man. You don't need Christo, you don't need Mohammed, you don't need Nananum to do this. It's programming. It's programming and the society that we are in. Papa, me gone over the days. What they are tough for phone tough from our life, mefa. But me too, quanka crab, me renew my mind. Yeah, but before crowd, I mean, come on, but the other. Even net 2 days ago, 3 days ago, Papa. Will be brand new phone. So this audition button the top for more. It's the same. Papa may drive on. I mean, who say phone and me see it. Phone there one day me shank for be na me jack me say phone be the hana phone no den ya hana atoni ba kro be den be san ba enti mo nje oba na mo de ma no ma e ma fa mu de papa no but kan na ana Kristo timi mu na papa nka befa kan na me Kristo ni no nka befa. It is not about say Kristo ti mu ena Kristo nti mu ena ala ti mu ena ala nti mu ena Muhammad ti mu na it got nothing to do with that. It's the renewal of the brain. You don't need Kristo to do all these things. Papa ena me bekan say His Excellency John Mahama say no kan Papa to me it's needless because Papa tio so say sebe more northern part of Ghana. North ni baako akani baako yini grass store. Ne yini akwa koton mpaboa kro oh the same store na akani no be ka kire yini na ofri north ni say anase 10 ni say oh the next synthetic remember the papa. That is what is going on. Mahama Asamo Kai any the Akufo-Addo can. There's no difference. But also is it Mahama or Aiso because we are turning. Or you can you come and say. And you see how we've been programming in our mindset. It's very sad. Papa, a time will come up, maybe check when they program us. How to program a human being from the beginning. And then maybe be a make a little bit about programming. A program the brain is about programming. We don't need prayers to solve our problems for us. Because the problems that we are encountering, Papa, it's not beyond us. Now, I shall say my baby, Papa, may no, and because we live in a country, anything can happen. Papa, yenti kromana, Papa, oka Papa, and President Kufuor time so. Oti edin bi ne fe din bi tago kwabramani. Oni alaji okay, who says MP Benjamin? I say MP Benjamin or say MP Wan Benjamin. Cocaine now struck cocaine and cochi cocaine. I process for confiscated the cocaine. At the end of the day, I did change and the cocaine in a police station under the surveillance of Ghana Police Service. I did change ya the cocaine no echo court no na cocaine na dan konkonte. And I say me I stand to be corrected though. Papa, Anna. Me was so.
Oh,
I no quite president mills. I'm ready to answer the same incident. And to see. ABC, one to me, Papa. Bibi any surprise of you. Say, I dear Betchana says, see, I tongue Ghana, crowd my channel for me and your mama. There are other was more. I tongue Ghana in Adia my channel. I can really bring Nadia my channel for. We news. Papa, my person will be to us. That's it.
All right, final moments. I need one. My mention say, Dr. Jingo, honum. Doc, hey, what, me bansa, what for June? What's the main about you ready in the Dr. Jingo. Yeah, I'm quite a few response and we'll find our ways. Right.
Okay. Baba, yeah, that's true. The name of the sometimes no TV, that's true. So, Papa Smiley, I abandoned a tree, Yebra, Penny Mahama, or party the call cotton. Cotton, the name in the call cotton as a Muja, Lemania, or cotton, could you myself, Muja, you that's it. About to that's it. I'm going to sheet in the court. I'm going to pink sheet in the court.
As
I'm on phone coming one. To say no about 20 what you know Ghana, Papa Smiley. I had ding. So we bet me we have more Ghana. I had ding. So we bet me we have Ghana. Maintain say Supreme Court says in your 2 bar, Papa Smiley. Baby, I bet you baby results are party pianya and more. So just say, for the Chrome JSS and you bet you say nipa 15 and cocoa about her. Let's say move 4 to my NDC, a move 3 to my MPP, a move 4 to my UPP, Papa Smiley. It's a fabo. And you know, Opia, then the other baby. And Papa Smiley, say me call, that's me MPP near. Right? I didn't meet me trap picture. The stations in meet me trap picture. In a bob holding Mammy Bar. My other transit. No, I didn't mean my heard the menu. And I just it. Some year in this in here. No, go for all the stations. No more I had it with 2 time in here. All the media come to my factory, so almost unhaddy me. Omo me no mo akansie no omo me no mo ekono omo on ande omo de so ma me. So what I say, say me end this me mo the MPP there, mo the CPP there. Na hwe say me biti omo a. Eno no. Nti so ka bom. Na so biti no. Aba no wadi awie. Pink sheet, you know. What when you whatever you have our police stations be I don't know can I'm aware. What when until they call maybe no baby do electoral commission and then I baby do Canada. It's just additions. And you know, so omo ekobo that's a whole full say won't tell say omo say okay yanko court today for pink sheets e black court ho. Never train or values are wonya you can come on. No. So, as I want to me mechanic say, "Wow, when abano," but not saying as someone I can be no. So, say, knowledge, you can lead the person to knowledge, but you can make the person think. Also, when abano, okay, the comments are so far. Also, when here, Marine and numbers are many. And it's an okay. Yen hwe no meta wonya he ne fa compare die obia ne nkenka mo ne resa wo weni fa bra no umfa ma na wonam se wa weni ano no they say agidi said the work no kura because they won work and I say wonam social media so can nti say o ma weni nti no ne agidi because it was social media say asamba social media dia no kura so personally some say maybe me dey offer bit to one of me bwana $100. Because my Lucas offer no. Lucas offer na me to one. So my increase crack 150. So obi about Bible name the Red Church of Christ or Bible name bia no.
Have you all the kind they quote 200 to they call for 150 say.
Oh, me dey quote 250. Sorry. So they show na dey me dey quote 250 say.
Okay. All right.
About Bible church me say the Red Church of Christ or Bible name 250. May the brother personal said the word Church of Christ. Our Bible no personally made it draw.
Na say from plural no beti man added you singular na.
Sir, and sheep plural
and a flock of sheep.
Okay. And you know.
All right, Jingo. That's it. All right.
I need the daho. You say in the code 250. Increase no.
Okay.
What is it?
Yo. That's it.
On family me. Say any Church of Christ and Isaiah 12:14, Matthew chapter 16:16, Romans 16:17, any Church of Christ. Now,
okay.
Me says here. I read the name of two squad at all.
Oh, that's it, Dr. Jim. Thank you. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, that's why uncle.
Yo, Papa, and Sana Senior Jingo Becono, me pese or baby as a quotation. God help those who help themselves. Now, Papa, make come a Samson.
Any Bible.
What will say me kind? What will say me kind? You post any Bible because who say any Bible.
Sometimes also say Church of Christ.
But you but remember Church of Christ. So yeah, no so na me buy. Me mama Church of Christ. So initial commentary am I no. O say so be kasem. Nya no cry then ye hu. Nti na me be kan sa quotation. Won so onim Bible mu nti o say nya no cry nim. Who say? Oh, did I want to make the amount into the Jinahama and Trauma Samson? Into what some now can you was semi or a no crack. And you was some or her obiatin oka. The Nukra woman says, who's in a jingle and I'm my example. Me can't say ya pamicasa baby a warner. It sounds so wouldn't say any no current who or Bible when Nimuntino. We are no straight. Uyi anu straight. Intino, they said the American once a woman a day, they said the American Yanokre. The money there, they said Yanokre say, who was source of that information to dispute Asama Mekato. Into Obi betimi asem betimi ada ho ne. Obi obi abeka say Yanokre, but the fact no beka say Yanokre. E fact say na Ghana ye wo yi. Ye krasika bia de ba. Akufo-Addo wo fa ase Ken Ofori-Atta bank. And Jessica, a fact. Opa catch say no cry, no cry. The only way how can say no cry say, we lazy to search. Because so search you say no cry. Yet Ghana, yeah. Me show be any friends a platform issue. Only the difference between MPP and NDC. They know it. They know the difference between MPP and NDC. They will choose to say the truth, they won't choose. But some me first say MPP ni be gina be catch them say. Ya ba munu. Ya de adwuma say na aka ho 3.6 million. Mintie NDC, mintie MPP. Uni baby ameko. Meko Smith. Obi bia ban employee na yetua ne ka bia odi income ba omotase ne bia. E was Smith. Se Ghana ban se me bomodin minim nukure ka me yusika di me nisika me yenyame no gina platform ne so ka kire me na metie obetimi aka but is it a fact no baby I check esa de na hu me wo baby I check esa de na me maame betimi aka me maame betimi aka nyam se kwabena bu atopa me ensan na obetimi anyensan wo papa se gunan obi ya obi kro en kan kiro ba obebu pan wi a obenyensan no Ukon wakacha usa njami obeka usa me mama triko Saudi free. Facts ye friend facts na wo ho. No kre friend no kre ye Ghana for eti asase su nyina ye ni. Say MPP aban bi beba Ghana asase su bia no. Impuntu ababia Ghana adu bia de ekofom. Nkroma mo beto nkroma. After mo to nkroma asojafo na betu mu asojafo betu mu se mo de oman na ekofom ampa na mo de ekofom. The MPP for NDC for be ye enye no. Ansa na mo beka say NDC for de enye mo be catch this mo ye de brosa. Ba mo ba mo mane ko fom brosa. We no mo se no kra ye ntimi nkanti ye hu. Ne ye ka o say no kra ye no papa ye no kra ba ko pe. Se me ni mu papa Smiley. Na me feel say me ni mu su no ban. Ntima ko gina ba bia kan nya no kra. Because me ntimi hu wu nipa dua na ogina ho e na wu sunu ban no ne ye be kire nipa ahoye. The only thing I met me answer, I'll defend you when I know much in you, or I owe loyalty in you, or I owe something extraordinary that I've witnessed. That has to be done by you. That has to be done by you. Into the premise say no credit, papa. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Say baby wo say no credit you work here and find the word truth and to her. No credit. The word no credit, if it doesn't exist, here find the word truth and to her. And no credit Ghanaians are intelligent, is it not a fact? And no credit Ghanaians are talented in football, is it not a fact? And no credit Ghana assassins on Crawford, they are innovative. And no credit. And no credit Ghana for our Crawford. And no credit Ghana for cherish it. Obi osika no matter how befa so enya sika. Na kanya nwa say obi ose me nso me hwe na me wo mi sika dada me di musika ye den. O sika dada na won chata private jet ye £20,000 an hour. Now o sika dada you won't do that until Udi o man sika yes and me fro kohwini ana se me hwe da baraba ni. What name should I give to you? Now me ba attorney general no so. Hey, papa, men's gold for nkwala ya or mako this situation. Attorney general made a statement say these people are greedy and ignorant. So the case in any case, it's not something a priority to him. That is what the Attorney General. But it's this same Attorney General. And I'm here the 127 million debt so because he failed to come to London to defend his government. And the Juman one. Is it surprising? It's not surprising. I'll leave that. Now maybe easy so. Now, Senior Jingo. Mr. Yao, Ibeka saying we said politics and here politics be microphobia lose common sense, and I do support him on this. Papa, Ghana as a country has a constitution that gives power to a body called Electoral Commission, headed by its chairman. We've put him in that position at the level of Article 71. Supreme Court judges level. His responsibilities is organize, execute elections in the country and bring the results out. In what common sense and knowledgeably lead? Nessa NDC and produce documentation to prove AC is right. I don't think any common sense in any law in any country will tell you that. Kenya therefore see it. They told the Electoral Commission, bring the results that you have from each constituency. Lay it out, let's count it. Obisho infractions. While we're counting it, where was there infractions? We say more than that, the counting and it's true. Then this is the correction. Is it from us? It's from a third party. Munchium Kotum. You don't want that in the process. And it's a responsibility to account to the nation, account to the electorate, account to the citizens. Juma yediashe inside Etrian kana yaman that level. Na so be jina we so be catch them say end this for the on for den enko. Pin sheet no na create yet. Columns in pin sheet no na create yet. Now, electoral Ghana process, when you have an electoral commission, what you see, so say, no verification, no vote. So if you vote, you have to be verified by the machine, and after you vote, the machine should be printed out for you to know the number of people who put their finger on it and voted that day. Ask them that this 2020 elections, was that done in the Ashanti region strongholds? They told them the machine should go. They told them on that sheet, pink paper, no, say, there will be columns for you to put in no verification, no vote number from the machine. All Ashanti regions, there was no column on that, and their machines never worked. Why? Now, is you you're accountable to the state, no? What did the whole Ghana listen from that woman to say? Is he a president being set? And they say, Mahama ko na yesi Mahama this can you who's this can you say bra or something kasa. By accountability, I'll say my civil rights tell me I would account for it. And we all watched it. And Senior Jingo is blaming NDC. You are a leader in your church. Baby be your penny or so would this 100 million ma oba. So for your Juma say. Now oba. Now so many moon kuntama. No more quantuma for I doubt you ever say that. The policy. Let me land. You the land. Me say Odoba. Intina me kajo say is in the book in political party.
No. Is in the
Senior Jingo. Intina I'm saying memu because what you are telling me, memu, I mean use words be please. Odema kasa. Say is in me ba. All this is in me ba. When this kind man, and this in state institution. And this in state institution. A group of individuals who want that state institution to work, to fulfill its mandate. That is the Electoral Commission. And yes, state institution, you're born, among status of a Supreme Court, also you are not accountable. What language are you telling me? And you come and preach this, so I should take it, swallow it. Let me so. If he's not accountable, Attorney General not accountable, Auditor General not accountable, President not accountable, the minister appointed to state institutions to take care of our funds are not accountable. If he's not accountable, who is accountable? Tell me. Who is a say? He's in number.
I got 2 minutes, Mr. Why?
Citizen, and also constitution when that is the reasoning you give to your constitution. Inti no ma enkrofo di bia se mo hwe sade we so man hwe so ma me ni nyina so twa wonka no mo bottom sika. Now so why the most successful elections every the year council the pim na untimi see parliament na me ka kire enkrofo no say NDC ni MPP yepen NDC ni MPP nko anya political parties of Ghana ko easy website or say 18 political parties. I wish any of you there Muslim third force should call the rest apart from NDC MPP for those political parties and query them how the EC is working with them. So EC is not accountable to no political party is accountable to any citizens because in Triawonga EC is accountable to the state. The EC is accountable to this. As the finance minister is accountable, Minister for Agriculture is accountable, DCE, IGP, only accountable to this. So who is she accountable to? Ne papa ne mama. And I go for
the why? Isaac, I'm from the final word. Isaac, young go.
Yeah, Papa Smiling, mother says so. Mammy, a queen for the last say, you know. Now, Papa Smiling, I need you more. I need you more. I give me question where no mommy. I need you more. I Ghana from war UK. No, you're from saying
Ghana from UK. Asking what?
I say Ghana for a group as obi ofi Ghana. And obi ofi Nigeria say a broni bi fro omo group na or identify omo a e dey ndi na de be ma omo
as immediate
okay okay o dey Africans no you're from Africans
based on the Brunei knowledge about
no yeah based on Brunei knowledge and your Brunei Africa Africa descendants omo yimpo no omo free Ghana for omo free omo Ghanaians ye free Nigeria for ye from Nigerians
into no Nigeria for better from Nigerians he has to know something Nigeria for
I asema America no dey na wo ye kasa utiana me see Ghana for omo won UK no ye from ye be from say ye be from Ghanaians one tebofo na ye community ye kasam na tie one tebofo Intina Dr. Semakache Abraham said Bafuna ye can na won tiasio because bibia o de baba bia no interpretation no because on tebrofo say ebi no ebi enewo Dr. Ajingo na sa de no pesa ka chiro but onyo bia osua de onyo bia o pesa osua de obi o pesa osua de bia no sa na nisu tie on pesa obesua de ade no ye wana o pesa we ne 10
you pesa kan ta na o mo be to omusua why nti ko to se kan why
say sam no kra na me de aba no nti no me de we beto ho ene nti no de o kan no de no kra omo besua because so okasa Churches of Christ salute you oka asori oka asori ni na abomu wankasa Church of Christ salute you into no so okota kwade a your Church of Christ okobantama your Church of Christ no mo kosia omo ye Churches of Christ so won't brofo a omo betie no ebehu
because
as some
Bible once in America, only Bantam in America. Make a Bible once in Bantam Bible.
Hey, nya Bible no ansem na me ka kire Bible mu ansem Paul ko asori bebre intino Paul ka kire yi for say Roman for say Churches of Christ salute you intino say Churches of Christ salute you what say anya Church of Christ there and they no abon and yeah
Church of Christ or no Corinthians I no catch the Church of Christ
hey bafuna ho no want bafuna o want no wa ba Rome now say Rome for no the Churches of Christ salute you want to bafana no want to bafana no want to bafana what they want to bafuna no what they etiefo na amubetie etiefo na betie because asafu bi kwa baby na Paul oye ni party say wa Paul oye ni party say wa me say won Bible mu wo sumo court wo sumo court wa woni ma sorry awoko wontumi mo wa sorry din wo onni asori intino ya ka sama say wo de we mpo ba mu mpo because my business several times e dey asori na awoko wontumi nka because bibi obeka bi asama obeka o Bible mu bia no yentumi maso e meka asem tin ni ayeko because nsama wo ka bia no enim wo ka sama enim ye hu da ni nyina so madafo o de mame kama asem na me ko eyi so asema wo kan ye no wono woni ya kwaso Ghana
Paul come Corinth for I don't can say Church of Christ at Corinth Paul come Thessalonians for I don't can say Church of Christ at Thessalonica also Church of Christ or Bible man say me what any fan
me say one table for into no ma me fa unsi na me kama so yeah me say nyame Bible na ka nyame say
show me
yeah and me show no ma catch order
yeah o catch say God help those who them so mention on Bible me say ni Bible ampa I say ni Bible show ya where the Church of Christ is. I don't know $250 at a home. Me
can impo because one Bible I say intino one Bible mumpo and a minimum sorry crowd. Yeah, intino for one sorry back to her. Said me I come with the master back to her. I didn't know for one sorry to her. What the mammy come as mammy come as mammy come as Baba smiling. Minute you stop no Hannah may come as them. Yeah.
Oh, say here.
Oba ya no, o say yesi Ghana, o te ha. Oba ka say Ghana no ade na unnim hwe wo Ghana ho. O te America, oba ka say unnim hwe wo Ghana ho. E na won parking kan ti no, da bia oba ensama enimu na ye. Won parking kan. So o parking kan na unnim de akoso wo Ghana. Anka oba kan Ghana sam. Ghana, o say yesi Ghana yanto aba enwiemu. Shame on you say yanto aba enwiemu Ghana. Yanto aba enwiemu Ghana. Adena Techma South. Adentina omoko court. Techma South. Adentina omoko court. Adentina constituency bebre omoko court. Adentra constituency omoko court no. Adentra Techma South yekunkwafo 9. Yisi a wo kan asemi, Jemansa wo kan asemi. Election results we declare the 3 times with different figures. We declare the 3 times with different figures. Oba ka tell me say mamu we
6 times. We declare 6 times. 6 results. 6 results. 6.
Now what to her?
Emu dia na mama rene. 6 no, emu dia na mama rene.
What to her? Unim dia na nya wona wo se enwi aba mu wo Ghana no ana me kire wo se enwi aba mu wo Ghana ana me kire
emu 6 times no dia na mama rene
me say figures no o change in 6 times say about mamu we
Jingo, it seems you are becoming an nuisance because the old customer
no nim hwe munja mama munja no so on nim hwe
one correct figure
yeah
this I'm saying na me
onim hwe
you think you haven't
Baba so Jano na me come asem na we no onim hwe Oh, yeah, can't asama esi wo Ghana. Yeah, can't asama.
Who the results?
Obiama Isaac you cannot Isaac yeah just come on
a nuisance. Leave him to speak. And I judge the
Electoral Commission will declare 6 results. I
you are becoming a nuisance. Me, I don't want to use the word ignorant, but you are becoming a nuisance.
It's okay, Doc. Yeah. Isaac, I think that.
Baba Smiley. Baba Smiley.
You guys are showing
Oh, okay.
Koso Isaac.
Yeah. As asama ye kan wa ho. Ye kan asama asi. Ena ye kan. Asama asi say mami e change results no more than 3 times. Me the minimum say 3 times. Na say more than 3 times. Into no say we say bia won ti ase a. Ko internet ha no ye fa na adwenkase no. Ko na ko ye research no be prove che and say oh ebia mama no 3 times impo no nya sa one peno one figure peno declare ni ehu na yo ka se bia ye ba ha na be ye dede kwa ye me ye dede ha no ya adwenkase nkofo otie nti ye prove a che nkofo say sa na tie nti no say wo dispute no fa wo no figure no bra ni ehu mama ni declare Techima South MPP 4 omo de election results 3 years 4 and omo de akwa court say court be ano results no na omo declare na omo asa to ababio omo say sa de na abaso omo say sa so na ndc for so e de omo koye sahwi na sahwi ndc for de omo koye so omo wie mu wo ho ampa so omo nyina wo court into so unnim say omo nyina wo court e ma gi sometimes ye baha ye try say onima no bi wo ho ye ba gi ba ye agi wo adwempa mu say de wo ba yi ankofo be te ase ma ama ye because me hu ba bi a wona yeah into no me de masembesia ma obi nto aso na yenko ye numa
someone yenko why
a friend sa elections results ebi kura bro 100%, ebi 102%. Na 102% no. Na eko high favor. Brana be explain what na wo ba. Naked robbery obi ani. Now still they be different. Na maka no sani ama we no correct to e bi ntino. Bonzo obi lose the common sense na nyama bi obi can be anu say and thousand is abnormal. No, we don't do that. So what is green is green. You can't change green to be pale green or deep green. It's green is green. And I'm be mebwa. Brother, when the winner, brother, back account for the resource. When another no winning 53%. Bra, who pink sheets near the idea or the year or the calculating now or the nine. Brana betray. And also mean a main family and brand, and maybe the advance and maybe 60%. The super easy no budget to mana. Wouldn't what declare results? Wouldn't what declare results? Until Mahamas only don't claim of this easy be declare the results. Yeah. And this is be declare results. Now I'm going to Supreme Court. Until there's the streets that will settle things. Once beaten, twice shy. My back. When they see how you are unpopular, one himself, and governance. Also, not with the answer, thinking how to hand over, which means or not rely on the not rely on a friend and Supreme Court. Yeah, look at so kind of the Buni Papasia. No, there be Munya Sanya man and Yefe. Where common sense will never why Mudia film won't come over dinner as soon be Randobi. Or no Mahamo Lucy, I don't want to keep Patapa. What keep Patapa? Papa, one year.
Somebody about to say
Matisa of when almost bells were. Hey, I almost saw it too. Almost Bob, I check bells in the
Okay. All right. You are just a in a phone to an inquiry.
No, see, man, no, see.
Okay.
Papa will show where your sisters here. Also, you're
I'll say, share you, Narcissus, yeah, now.
Oh, so sorry.
Death is inevitable. It's always been part of life. Mamima, Nanasika. Nanasika,
Papa. Papa.
Your fan away.
Yes,
Oko
96.
Sika yanko.
Papa, ye never may a who shedding. Na yama ya hu yako. Na papa say owuo ekurade a enkwanti mi nje da. Papa, so koto so owuo ton na de a papa Toby. Owu atwede no akofo fro obi abe kobi. Na ade obo ade yankopon obo nipa no de kanipa ho. Owu ne nkwa part of life. Enti so umre so na so kwa na mre na ere na so ya de ya nenso abanesa adia to
na nesika uwa nwuyo wo wadwe na ye osa na uwa nwuye e ho na okwa face judgment no
masa brother Ernest brother medika be chire wa fidie so say wu na se atemwo ho a na chese munyankopon no a o bible mu na mo kremu so na boss so ne asase no, he is not a just God. He's not just, because untimi nkofa me we same boat say yenko gina na 200 meters yenhwe de obedi kan. It doesn't make sense. Untimi nkofa akra 1 year 2 years na nkofa pani a wodi be 40 years emejanso bebu o matan. It doesn't make sense. And this so watching according to my book na mo friend the Bible na mo say holy book no. Say atemu o ho a na chese mo munyankopon no, he is not the justice God. He's not a or justice. It's programming. Papa, ki ba asasi so any book bi na ya to sa book ni din say kwaranti holy book. Any yes you dey kire ya, yeah? That is how you been programmed. Yeah, Bible 2 book be say friend Quran, your friend the Bible. No me dia program ye nyina. Me dia program ye. Brother, so on share movie reference Matrix. Is it Matrix or Mattress? Matrix. Matris. Kona koshe how programming works. Start from your subconsciousness. No one was born a Christian. No one was born a Muslim. We were all programmed. No one was born a Hindu or an NPP or an NDC. It's programming. It's programming. And you can't prove it. There's no way that you can prove it. It's just a belief. It's a belief system. You just believe it. But you can't prove it. You can't back it with anything. You can't substantiate it. You can't prove it. It's methodology. It's a myth. Because we can't prove it. It's just a belief. Papa, Papa, Dr. Jingo ho. Doctor, me person your friend saying. My brother penning Isaac Bekase, Church of Christ or Bible, Church of Christ or Bible. Doctor, me patch no Christ say Church of Christ or Bible.
There be no crobia and to me $250 scratch one say, Obi wait my chairman say, oh, no, let's go. I show say Church of Christ or Bible one, may they map up as Mali, $250.
That's the dear brother, that's the dear because Church of Christ or Bible. That's what gentleman Naneska,
Naneska.
Oh, Naneska. Drama no a problem maybe money. Oh,
Naneska. Naneska. Naneska.
Yes.
Naneska.
Unim
Adwin. Man ka so mo adwin. No. Man ka so mo adwin. Sisa language no.
Private means sano.
Man ka so mo adwin. Wo bosom na wo hu ba bia wo de fa no eya na ebofo adwin mu.
That's the guy who tell me. Una mam kunya no. Omo the private interpretation and a Bible no. So that's it.
Nanesika, can I send you near Pong?
Papa.
Can I send you near Pong?
Papa, the mommy fancy. Why? I'm fancy.
You are.
Hello.
Let you buy one casayo.
Many a bread, me mammy, in fact, me baby ye. No me nim crammy, nam quasi the but they say me baby ye, many a bread pa. Many a bread. Until men can be not the echoes to the bed of the cabin. I did that made me tear at the echoes for Tiasia. Now, I dare mean Tiasia with my own tomb. I don't want any problem there until. Oh, my mere free move and they are not finished by something, my men. Oh, Papa, me and I see my men no. Okay. Any. The queen, mammy, or what was him, scattered the other. What see in fact, me nam quite so me back. I require my banting. I could drop back in palace now. My top flowers for 2 gates now. Let me draw a child, show me black now. Travel to back in palace. And then come on there, mean to me for 1 and 2 because Debbie mean just me near foot will be answer more be say obia on the bra so let me keep quiet will be best here me tear do not near someone and no see baby I'm no means and the for no why pass it.
Yeah, too. Of a movie. Yes, that's it. Me share nothing to no.
Yeah. Say me mommy, mommy penny what that form team. Hey, I know.
96 there. What could be fine.
Yako. My Yako. Why? Yeah.
Yo, offer. It's not Bujaye. Why?
Thank you.
Good one. I'm say, I bet all. Yeah, don't catch you. Officially. What was it? What metro you are now?
I can't want to tell.
Okay. Send you out. Also, our position near my own.
And now grow and all cry a chain that.
But I am for month a year. Once you proper removal companies, we need more.
And said, oh, mobile veteran, no man, dear bro.
Aye.
What I say, Cabrane, Metis, so I buy Yammy free 4 months into when I can.
Okay. Any young colleague say, why? Young colleague say, and you're poor on the back a crowd come young call.
Papa, I said, it's a crack or Timus my busy with the man but tomorrow. At the heat in Bacchus and Timothy.
Okay, that's it. Thank you very much. Why? Say Akrachi also do the Abba boy. Akrachi. I'm say Akrachi.
Papa.
So do the Abba boy.
Me find a young person can say, yeah, I grab any idiot. Obiso Amani, who is so ye, Obiso Nijism, and Obiso Nijism, so be a man. Nina said the name Jachum can Queen Elizabeth. Also, ye can't Queen Elizabeth as a man, Obioka say be a nay, Debbie. She forms part and parcel of our history. So I say, our history. And yes, be a wire the partner when you had the bonity Debbie, because she's part of our history. It's all share a year, mammy. Kwan obefa so ye na chize obeka se nyamia na be ye cause wo hwe omo ne lie na ne kwase konkon ebekoto no cause wo hwe ye ne papa se ne nwa na ya ono ko American ya oje adwuma to one beto ne papa ne na ye no kofa ono kwa de na nti ono so be ye queen no ye very young 25 years ono Africa do se ko wesin ayiman ka o se ka within the 20s mu kakra and the papa free moon to be queen 1952 which almost be 70 something years ago. Oh yeah see what the can year 96 no and the papa King George IV now onu kwane the only head of state and I say be a queen or near more than 15 prime ministers or UK a year juma over 60 decades for about 70 years in there more than 2 generations there Domunma Queen Elizabeth. She's the most famous queen of all time because maybe Queen Elizabeth say she's the soul and body of the United Kingdom no and then who said Mami Kwa say King Charles Bebo say yeah and I say then Betiako I say Asantamaya ne or say to no the first no also the last one a year such as a year at my prempe no popular the second mobile say as a kingdom no cry said then yet say no more Libyan that such as the last one Sana Queen Elizabeth den be King Charles Beba Prince Charles there will be there and so say them no across football no say abedi pele mu time no say boy mo no and then there that's moje mu ya there so bia kai abedi pele ni sampele ni a year inform will be for inform ni a year kotokokra Joe de Bramon time no de toto na e say nye de and say has a shabokwe mu time ni I abedi kumane abedi moga mu time no say name more de at least the last one is Ishmael sana kingdom de beye it one year a free King Charles kono one year kingdom one year it could be divided since Scotland for so benya vim na omuzo akope mu de na ye Wales for so omuzo ne omo Northern Ireland for the Ireland Republic so be face so the United Kingdom no say you know na Queen Elizabeth no ye bibia cause okasa ya na nkofuti no but Prince Charles no unse bebre ye Diana Prince Diana and ne Camilla ni nsem no said the na ejachum de bi oka no 1961 na mami the first time opa Ghana South time independence one by 4 years time on ya kwa cause na unse crow heading Dawson or heading more than 150 something countries. If she's even the head of state of Canada, I think of Canada head of state Queen Elizabeth. Because British for no conquer North America no conquer America as we know USA and can say George Washington because munchu tax and na Queen Victoria mutam na dan to kwanti George Washington you Britons Britons near that day and now British for the movie called Canada into through the year Prime Minister of Canada, but open head of state into Oba 1961 said the Jachum can or Kumasi or refer say Kumasi the Garden City or confirm say Kumasi the Garden because Oba will call the West African countries at all, but who in year any flowers first said the name or say Kumana Kumasi. But as we know now, no Kumasi after the 60 years and Kumasi is a pale shadow of his you and Kumasi the Bola even mention Chikwana the two ball Misha next day Mami she has been a part of parcel to say independence in republic the last governor either said Charles Nobody Clark or say Listo or Munina Koya still na a woman Obesha on Nkrumah Kwa dancing a movie or Netflix and now type here movie on Nkrumah dancing kama and no crown at the SMP by this Saturday Nkrumah powerful now Queen Elizabeth and British for no more military intelligence 5 or 6 no my worries as the and come my powerful ne Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip ne NSMP wo NSMP wo nti papa ye my busani nyina yakọ nyina ye my ho yakọ wo say wo na open asem wo kan ye ho wo di ye supen wo no mebi ho wo ntin ho asem nti sɛ ntin ho asem ebia said the case that punching bill the bounty be as I mean and coffee church or autobiography ni secrets be and honey at the way back to Prince Philip because that time Prince Philip was a woman no intertwined was a case busiano intertwined because Prince Philip no a Greek German and a Greek from that time almost in no nine to kwasa said the Russia in a movie the bar into as a warren on one cousin and no bunty more no didi mujafra na yi bi Scottish Wales ni France for because France king Louis the IV or so nyina no French one ni British one was some royal worry by blood said in an so worry by blood to maintain the monarchy in the kingdom no history no very very complicated the one for the year was a way Prince Philip or your hinimwa by instance say or penny yira semti no jai 2 minimum say obedi Queen Elizabeth echi enti de bia enti no why step about a foot or two behind Queen Elizabeth na nyese bia onti minye yi but senkon no yo hine dia there can only be one king but Queen ne dia be yi but so ko Greece Prince Philip or yo hine ankasa ka obetimi dia de but political ye kuku ni kofo ne yi na obedi enti papa say we are saying since open video TV so obi e ka Elizabeth was so open because she is the another queen yenimu no say ka queen because Queen Elizabeth or ya one what at least 10 years you know something about say Queen Elizabeth you don't even have to even add the second or so ni mama so the Queen Elizabeth and so say me the pictures be the same why from time you wo no nye or dan mama ni mama so the friend Queen Elizabeth but not on one year queen or say queen consort be yenti you share British Faber cause me your Queen Elizabeth so the first so be wo ne ma menye the first the wo mo edina se akoy se woto prempe na che ya na se bia woto ka say Zibrim we say mu ni sa no man e common name ha e wo mo kin nti ne ebi ba ansa na no ba nti Queen Elizabeth the first na enye ne maame your Queen Elizabeth the first wo ankasa ansa na no
okay
fast nti papa kakra me kan nti kamo Ghana kasa me ka me me busa for ye current affairs we ye share TV de versus you know me kwakwo kakra yeah just say
okay
ye de ombe ni history tam ye wo no ni why influence over baby nti
okay all right then from
the
bad
longest reigning queen any mama no it does it
okay all right thank you very much say obi aka bi ne when who said Dr. Jingo omo saso ho so omo pese omo ka bi me ba me ba I'm here the answer say Dr. Jingo Doc Maxwell Max
Yeah, Papa.
oh I'm an saso di ntra
Me ana.
no mo so mo saso
Yeah, na sika busa masama na nka da mecheche mu na. Amamfo cheche mama no nasina. Ntin na sika time kwa na ore ma me nka me cheche atin. Papa Smiley. Sometimes I find it difficult to say Romans 16:16. So what you say? Romans 16:16. Ebi mu gyina so kasa aja almost table for no table for no. Romans 16:16 also salute one another with an holy kiss. The churches of Christ salute you. And I almost say, okay, your churches of Christ or and you know, as Church of Christ. And now and you know, say Bantima or say Bantima Church of Christ. And I'm saying, okay, Paul and the trust are Romans, but all track comma a Bantima a friend Corinth, you know. One can say Church of Christ, be our baby. All track comma a quadaswa a friend of Thessalonica. One can say Church of Christ, oh baby. And I then and Oba the that throne has say Churches of Christ. Now, oh, had no Baba can say we back there a Church of Christ. As mama me busa one to say, what if a Bible not share me? Say, I hear fa in the Church of Christ. Because of a culture will say, oh, so the Bantama Church of Christ. As for Church of Christ, and then I bomudia a friend Church of Christ. Churches of Christ. Okay. Paul, or 1 Corinthians, or Corinthians 4. One Casa Church of Christ. Or say, unto Church of God. Papa's Mali. Church, and say a singular or Mewana. I don't know unto Church of Christ, or not unto Church of God. Eh? I saw Mubusa on one no. Say, okay.
All right.
Galatia, or say Galatia, or say Churches of Galatia. One Church of Christ be our.
Yo, Yati, Doc, you better ask it. Why?
Or him on the 300.
On the 400 okay. All right, Max. Then I was open.
Maybe our religion is up to them. But I do know, sir, Isaiah 54 something, Church of Christ is mentioned there.
Papa, 54.
Isaiah.
Maybe I think it's Isaiah 54. I don't know that. What is wrong with you?
Oh, be my
me no when maybe who dey na okan me who dey na kan me mie until the okan here no kura no you said what you want to say, so don't stop me from having okasa mama until mama nkasa me pacho
until me reference na so me kwakwa
oh dey me we I'll put it down me post it you can go and research it and see, just leave it there but me come I don't want to come into your religion.
Isaiah 54, Papa, I have 17 verses.
Papa, it's up to you. Obi your kind Bible be or say truth or Bible moon. Only what truth is. Obi your kind Bible be or so in Yamisuni or no be jina wakase. Say your ma obi a juma say my encounter bunkunta my one results. Na yan fast results and then compare benkum ni fadio di nukra. Now we'll see. Or my ancient, Nemo Yan for your results and compare idea. Now your Bible now can mean maybe I can't Bible new free. Edicosi. Because no crying Bible no says the truth shall set you free. Into who will be the arbiter of the truth? The Electoral Commission. Into here only just one resource. Hey Krano. Or see 2020 results in MPP, Usu DNA, NDC. Usumini judges, men are me peja ban, men are me share me results in ye constituency me doing the buy, we me doing the buy, ya compare MPP, ya compare NDC, the same thing, and I say difference room, we find a reason for the difference. Into the truth, as it is in the Bible, it is with the EC. The truth is not with the NDC, the truth is not with the MPP, and the truth is not with the 18 political ghost parties are Electoral Commission is your one. Into the also kind Bible be also name the truth, name Bible move from A to Z. No? Why is the truth in the Bible? Mama Nessie here.
There also only religious, Obama religious. I feel the Bible concept.
Now that I do religious, you know, I cannot use the Bible to say whatever I want to say. Is it not the same Bible that blesses and curses?
Okay. All right.
Yes, I Bible for Nana. Yes, I Bible for Nana. Yes, I Bible Nana for you to the bunker for a Jom Sika.
And then I'm meeting you, Dr. Ajingo. What are you also there? Yeah, I'm meeting you. Well, some of the I'm muting you. But I'm muting you. Shaman. Okay.
Yeah, Papa.
I said, and that's what we take a call.
And then we bet here now. You can't say me also are meeting with a religious for no can't say almost somewhere no credit no money upon my coffee Bible. And even a meeting. One was say in black mind. Still, what there's some nipa woo. black man. What can be a black man on Tiasi? Still, the power over 1,000 something years. Still, black man they believe no. The original anymore in life. Catch them the same. Young can't be mum. Near your way, be see. Ama, you want to was no one you need that. This will be over ages. Now, black man, that's a Mokadiano Bunitinko Kuli. Or bear reference be an alcohol be over ages. The Ben blacks, ye be come on. What to baby? What to baby? And our margin say to me, being a boy, yes, fine. No, be free, baby. But say to me now, we have a minute about who know what, baby. How just a 1 million research who's a Nipana Sampano or catcher and answer. No, I try to say, no, dear, actually. Best and do, you be. Best and do, we can say. Video beer black mommy and trance na yen is there and na Bible Bible near can hear my mommy as your own pay you. Black man, I papa, my been cancer show. A tree see ho, life womb. A mouth and frama, and you show cabo mount frama. That's a black man. That tree now, ye trebi, obi trebi. No, my carpenter sending a penty across so any see baby. Black man best song, dear your life any moon. Say no, you cross, Jesus. What can people know how we are? Come on. Not yet, dear life, woman, no dear, a man in Framano, and they know what talk to say, bosom. Black man, it's about the time, blacks. We need to wake up. We need to wake up. Now, mommy, I can't nipa 2 billion years ago, crowd. That's still now can ask man now black man creating. Come on. Basta papa, I mean to you.
Basta me that's why I did. Me that's it.
Kabra make you all.
No, how now? Papa, we be able to them.
We be able to do what you do.
And then my mom so ya for that idea to me. Yeah, my queen. They say no. I say, "Obey, open I didn't tell me. Be you near it. Prince Charles is the one who be travel from Dino. And I be there. No, it didn't tell me. Obey, I be about. We think before almost problem. Now that can be a problem. I didn't every car near by the engineer car for as I may be a problem. Papa. I said, must say a Church of Christ and Papa, what they put 3 more as church say.
Send the Christians for.
Christians are for Ghana, any problem. Christians are for Ghana. Problem baby, Papa. Christians are for Zabacope, and one of Papa or the cars and the idea. Tears, one for my drink was the Christians are for no, and one of the cars you. To me, Christians, you are one at you. And it was just as for you. Papa. Now, I mean, a year casa, Papa, by a share my Wakasa was it and Kaboom. To wait a message, share my common sense family for no more and I won't come home. Yet, yes, yes, soon, I'm any answer. If you won't come home, so we gonna be as a farm and it's any money at the idea. Now, I won't come home. Maybe I won't produce me and then only near money at the my maybe I have been there. You mean some common number producer in a credit, the best. Send Kabuno, Munkamu find any papa. Who's a Christian for Maki come one boom and on the BC hospital, on the BC near money at the idea. Tiabesremo Adaroma. Then
almost you amount for.
See, am I? One in say, who's there? The Biba Batty said, I'm Roberts, maybe so about the side. Sana Obinyam, some Musa Mukam who cry the same thing near BC. Timunya no my enjoy. Tiu cannot say, no be able to do it. Some of a pay no credit. Just some come who common sense family for you. She work a crow my, she portrait farm got a cow my, the stop importation of a one way talking. Money. Sa na beti mi ama manfo agimodi na sa kwade de unso timi kwase mo kawie a na ebusa se na ne kra ne sen o kawie nyina no e do ne sen na Pentecost fo akiro se e no ne hospital yi si hoyi de kra ne school yi si hoyi so hu ti mo nyina mo na mo wae mo asem a mo ka ne de mo wum so se kabi ma min ka bi mo we entitled to mo opinion no e ti mo focus o mo side o so hu na mo produce niema ma manfo common sense family for yi omo boy adwuma so
Papa, but that's a man I be. So, now I catch that master say, the evidence and the truth no, but Omwabo and why they Omoko court, Omatimi and Fabianco, Tini evidence no. Next, Omoko and Omodeco. So, Omonjom, Papa, who's that? Tiasamu, who's that? Smile, the be out of the smile, who's that? Paso, who's that? Papa, better had to be a make a say. As Gracia, near me, I be bought to board to board. Who says I be manifesto a back on so. Is it Papa? Omonjom Hons Mammy. Now, almost my number, and some American be an a bebo. Abomania one manifesto a dear attrato. There's so much as a omoba, Yanko point or madam, omomamu, by Yanko point or madam, no moba. As gracias, Emono. O me can want papa, ya can't come on my pijadi a control. And then so much I say, Yanko point or madam, no baby, and then the trouble which your mind, the eye by a canon. So much to the papa, you better must say. Tibaba do this here.
Okay, all right then. Thank you. Na Jessica.
Papa.
And ya pay any infant also.
You yeah, Papa Masom. Ochwedi apon basa yadom. A oda mansan na kom. And that's why you pay. I'm a bit she ma to adwen Ghana. I'm a Ghana ho. I'm a Ghana ho. Send be I'm a Ghana bit me apan nton apefra. Yeah, that's what turn super good so. Nanso na onim di pe na oye. Enne wafro hima ba ko pe ewiase nyina hima. Wafre no. Efise na wotumi. Una mankwa. Adasa de adasa yenne hu bibia aka. Yenne hu bibia aka. Ya de nanso mekonim. Enti ebekoso ane adawase. So my edit dwumade abe wieye e wa asomdiem. Yeda wase. Mon premier.
Anka o Yesu di mu. Amen. Anka.
Yesu. Send the programming. I say the premonition never born say in the name of Allah. Yeah, programming.
Jessica. Na yada obi bia for being part of today's show. Na aduma yaba to us. Amachi the day was say sansan kroma. Yintie neja. Wona e be sha yi na sisi ano. Yemfa nhya ase. Bye bye. Yeah. Hey.